Welcome, traveler, to the Eight Kingdoms. It is a dangerous land rife with deadly monsters and political intrigue, where noble houses great and small forge alliances and wage wars in search of greater prestige and power. Between the vast distances separating each of the major cities, goblins, orcs, and worse roam about, looking for easy targets and filling meals. It is the year 1140 in the Age of Wonders. The War of Heirs, a bloody and divisive conflict that saw casualties throughout the Eight Kingdoms, ended but 11 years ago. Osred Osrith, the first of his name, sits the throne, and the infant usurper, Tanis, the bastard born, along with his mother, the temptress Nyla, are no more. Join now our daring and intrepid adventurers as they seek to navigate this turbulent political landscape while fending off savage creatures from the depths of the wilderness. Ziat, the Silver-Tongued, keeper of Caer-Rend. Nanark, the Unchained, marauder of the Muzzin-Moor. Sundari, keeper of faith and lamenter of the lost. And Salar, Zephyrstep, warden of the wood. These brave heroes have faced insurmountable odds time and again, earning a name for themselves as protectors of the downtrodden and weak. They are bold, decisive, and brave. They are the Knights of the Ebon Cloth.
Updating. Oh, what all did you get for me for clothes?
And welcome to another episode of Studio 48.
Studio 48! Woo!
Studio 48, the show that asks the question, would you like fries with that?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Absolutely. Would you like fries?
Nah,
with
just
that
a
shit?
sandwich.
When last we left our heroes, they had forged the treacherous path into Dark Pine Vale, crossing the Hareth Mountains. They had fought some crazy stuff like Cyclops and had a confrontation with wood giants before making it to the massive Dark Pine Lake, the largest lake on the entire continent, across which they had seen the bright lights of a city glimmering within the shadows of the trees that fill this entire region of the world. It's about mid-afternoon. It is Salar, Ziat. It's been a while. Sundari and Arthur.
Yeah.
Great.
And you guys see the bright lights of what appears to be an elven city glimmering across the waters.
Alright.
Assumed to be
Across the lake, directly across the lake.
essentially.
Ah, okay. Well,
Assumed to be the capital city called also Dark Pine Vale. It's just all, it's Dark Pine Vale.
can anybody else walk on water or...
I can,
You can
with
walk
my
on water?
frickin' steed.
Not I.
I can breathe in the water.
Maybe not walk on water. We don't know what's in there.
Are we sure that's a great idea?
No, but we could go around or...
I feel like we tested these waters before and there was like some spooky ghost hands that came out of it.
I don't remember
I don't know.
spooky ghost hands.
It feels like an eternity.
Can I make a check to try and guess how long it would take to airwalk across the lake?
Airwalk across the lake. It would take a while.
A while.
Yeah. What do you got? Like 10 minutes?
Several hours, or yeah, it's about 10 minutes.
About 10.
Before I can
Probably.
guess it.
It would probably take longer than 10 minutes.
Okay.
May I use
Or you
a knowledge geography or knowledge nature to see what kinds of
Get your mom out of here.
things would be swimming in these waters?
Ooh. Sure.
Which one would you like?
Either or.
Either or. I'll give you nature because it's a little higher with a 23.
23. I mean, there's probably lots of big and scary stuff in this lake, but you imagine that the really big scary stuff is probably a lot lower than like the surface. On the surface, there's only like 4 or 5 things you could think of that might try to eat you, but the deeper down you go, the larger that number gets.
Excellent.
I'm not the best swimmer. I vote we just go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a great swimmer either, but
I
if
was
you're
thinking
up for it,
I can cast airwalk on other people, so that's why I was wondering.
As we all just start to plummet into the lake.
Then yeah, splash. Well, slowly float down to the lake.
well, if you give me 10 minutes, I can cast water breathing, and we could just swim without worry about drowning.
I can't say I like that either. To be
That's
perfectly
fun,
honest.
man. We've all got grades.
Tsunari in full plate is like, I don't think I like that.
Yeah, probably not.
Carry a lot of heavy
I don't
shit.
really want to get my nice robes all wet.
I'm pretty sure I have minuses to swim, so you know, that doesn't really help me.
Alright. No, none of you guys like to go swimming, I get it.
Tiny.
Maybe not right
frail.
now. I also have like a -7 in my swim checks. So.
Jeez.
So you just immediately seem to love.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Sundari doesn't swim, she just sinks.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my swim would be 3 if I wasn't wearing armor.
I could craft a boat.
You could craft a boat.
How long would that? Let's just go around.
The tree line's like not too far away from this, is it?
No.
You want to travel the beach, or do you want to?
I'll
The
use
beach. Yeah.
I'll use a wood warp and
Sure.
start turning it into one of the bigger trees into like a canoe.
Like a giant, like a fucking what's it called? Viking boat. I don't know what it's called. It's basically like a giant canoe with oars.
I guess it's wood shaped.
Oars.
Well, Sundari's trying to remember the word long ship. Sailor
It's
crafts.
a Cornish thing, I swear. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But it's a
Sailor crafts one out of a large tree
thing.
using wood
Yes,
shapes.
that thing. Exactly.
I'll pull it up to the water. What do you guys think? I mean, who knows how long it's going to take for us to get around this one? The shortest route is always direct.
If this boat tips over, I will die. You understand
Yeah.
I do.
And I'm committed to this.
He says with almost a smile on his face.
that? You can boat across if you want. I'm walking. Who's with me? Who's walking?
I'm with you there.
Arthur's with
I'm
me.
walking.
Yeah, if any one of us falls in, like, I can't swim. See how short my arms and legs are? It'll never work, guys.
Looks like it's 3 against 1.
Sorry.
That's a nice boat, though.
It's
Thanks.
really cool.
So yeah, roll a knowledge of geography.
There's
Yay.
plenty of room in there for you.
Shiny. Where is my shiny? That is a dirty 20.
Alright. 2 things. First off,
Yes.
gonna be much faster to get to that city taking a boat across the lake than it would be to walk around it.
Uh-huh.
Second thing, the city that you are approaching, Dark Pine Vale, the city, as you recall, it is rumored to be a traveling city. It moves from time to time, and so the longer it takes you to get there, the more likely it is that it's not going to be there when you get there.
Okay, guys. We gotta take the boat.
I ain't getting in that boat.
Then you can walk
I mean, can't
I
you just
will.
take your
above the
arm?
water.
Above you
Sorry,
guys.
just take your armor off for the boat ride. I mean, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
just put it in the boat. You'll be fine.
She doesn't like it because she's naked under the armor.
How many got clothes? I thought we addressed this problem.
Not no.
They rot it off because I never take the armor off.
Also, the acid from that goose.
Yeah, I lost my nice doublet from the.
Yup, because it irritates you.
I,
Alright, guys. We can do this. It's gonna be fine. Just a boat ride, right?
It's just a boat ride.
Just a boat ride.
well, I'm gonna need to look at some stuff first.
You dig into those memory bank spheres as I get into the boat and I push the boat into the water. Who's on?
Wait. I run towards them again? Sure.
Yeah, I suppose we could take
Nice.
it, as I'm just like shaking with fear.
You
Damn. Let's see. It's a level.
Cinder just fretting.
I'm just trying to be prepared. I cast, I like cast status on everyone so that I know
And
where they are. And
if anybody falls overboard,
if
you'll
anybody falls,
know.
we'll know if they've been drowned or eaten or.
Oh,
And I
okay.
cast it on you as well for me. Right now. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. No, it's just.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I think you'd have to give me. Wait,
Yeah, I'd have to give you the spell.
So you know how quickly you drown.
So,
Sounds
got
great, guys.
that.
Which,
First and foremost, I wish someone could keep track of me though. Boy, that's kind of what I was.
I'm just
That's okay.
gonna crack into this, guys, while you guys are figuring that out.
Just trying to be prepared.
Woo. Oh, guys, we
I
have
also
to
have one
sleep.
more. All right, let's go. I'm still looking at stuff, but don't worry.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Probably.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
Boat tips over and I die.
Well, yep.
I don't want to die.
Let's not let that happen then.
Dying's lame.
then just put your stuff on the boat and then
And then you won't drown.
you'll fucking be able
That
to
just
swim a
depends.
little bit better.
It depends on how. No, let's just go.
Well, how big is the boat?
Oh.
It's like a canoe that you guys can comfortably sit in.
I have a thing.
It's not very huge. It's not very big.
I have a thing. Let's
Okay.
go.
I'm glad you have a
I
thing.
kind of hope that it happens so I can see what happens.
You're like, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, guys.
Digging
Just a
through
boat
my
ride.
pocket like, oh yeah.
It's just a boat ride. We're just gonna see the little fish.
Alright, so you guys are gonna get in the boat and
Yep.
sail across the lake.
Yep, it sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped about this.
Reluctantly.
Alright, that only took like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what's happening.
Sorry.
Who's first watch?
I will.
Arthur?
I think I took over.
Um,
Aren't you fourth watch now? So you can
I think I'm
redeem.
fourth watch, yeah.
I'm second watch and you're third watch.
So yeah, you. Roll d12, Tyler. Roll low.
4.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
It's a 4.
It takes you guys like it's a really long time. Like you continue like rowing and rowing, trying to get over to this thing, and like several hours pass, and you feel like you haven't gotten any closer to it. This is a big fucking lake. A lake that its size you didn't quite realize, or maybe like the size of the city that you were like focusing on kind of threw things out of perspective. But this is a much larger lake than it first appeared. And it takes you guys a good, like pretty much the rest of the day just rowing across. And by the time you get close enough to the city to make out what's happening, it's just you guys, your bones are aching, your joints are sore. You have been paddling this goddamn canoe. There were several moments where you got kind of like freaked out. The adrenaline started pumping. Sections of the lake where you saw bubbles coming up from below you, from the depths, bursting on the surface of the water as you oared by. But nothing came of those. It only served to raise tensions and keep you on your toes. But you finally arrived at the other side of the lake, right on the banks of the shore, very close to this city, which now appears to be both gargantuan in size and also completely encompassed within the canopy of trees around you. Gargantuan trees, like hundreds of feet tall, just soaring into the air with large, large gnarled roots, kind of like on the ground of the forest floor.
Wow. Cool. Oh, it would be really cool to see the city move. Have you ever seen a druid city move around? Do the roots get up and just walk around?
None that moved.
None that moved. I'm excited.
It is kind of exciting to see another foreign clan of druids. So, yeah. I'll pull.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think this is pretty incredible. I've never seen trees this big before.
Not as big as the Sentinel, but really, really, really big.
I know the gnome clan would have a field day in these trees if they were here.
A field day.
Well, we should find somewhere to bed down or find your mother.
That'd be nice.
Find your mother.
About how far off from the lights are we after pulling ashore?
Probably like a mile or within that distance, maybe.
I said we should probably
3/4
just
of a
keep
mile.
trucking.
Yeah,
It's dark.
It is getting dark. Yeah,
Well, we want to try to get there.
it's like sunset dusk almost.
We can find somewhere to bed.
Yeah.
Hopefully there.
Might as well.
All right. Let's go.
I'll get out and pull the boat onto the shore and pull it up so it doesn't float away.
Okay.
And
The water is cold as you jump in for the first time in hours as the ambient temperature has begun to cool.
it feels like nothing to me.
No, it feels like fucking cold. Your legs like instantly kind of lock up and it takes you a second to force them to move through the water and pull the boat to shore.
Cold resistance.
It's that cold.
Oh my god,
It's a big old thing.
Oh my god, that cat is so fat right now.
cat. It's a really good fat pose.
Jabba the Hutt of cats. Anyway, you pull the canoe into shore. Everyone else gets out. You guys jumping in the water also feel the how cold it is, and also how numb your legs have grown from hours of inactivity and disuse, as you have to kind of like stumble then awake.
Stretch the legs.
And the sun is going down. You guys have beached your craft. The city is about a mile away or so as the light begins to grow dim.
I say we should probably just truck it there.
Yep.
I agree.
Agreed.
All right, you guys move towards the city. Everybody roll perception checks. Oh my god.
28.
19.
Same 28.
22.
22, okay. You guys all, after about the first 10 minutes of walking towards the bright lights of this elven city, you guys all get the sensation almost at the same time, like the hairs on the back of your neck kind of stand on end and you feel like you're being watched very closely. Anytime you look around into the trees or try to percept what might be stalking you, you see nothing but the gently waving limbs of trees.
Excuse me while I take a tinkle. I go behind a tree and cast Shillelagh.
A tinkle.
And I do relieve myself.
Seriously?
You relieve
Is
yourself.
that just your shillelagh in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
Oh god, I needed to do that for hours.
I just peed in water.
With you watching, I've seen your prying
I
eyes.
don't want to watch.
Oh,
You're mean to me. No.
Alright.
We're okay, but you're still mean.
Guys, who do you think it is? You know what?
You guys think we're being watched?
I had a sensation.
Yeah, I think we're being watched.
Sundari's like,
Probably
I
a lot of
Can
stuff out here, but
I roll a knowledge local to see how they
also we don't
typically
belong
receive
here.
outsiders?
Sure.
We're expected though.
That's pretty shiny. 14 plus 8.
22.
Yeah, 22 then. 21.
You know that the Elven Kingdoms typically aren't very receptive of outsiders. But that being said, you've got an elf, a half-elf, a gnome, all have Fey blood, and, you know, a human, but he's a wizard. And I mean, it's like, well, I mean,
Well, keep your guard up, but we're here to find your mother, so let's see if we can find someone who can lead us to her.
Alright, yeah.
Just continue walking, I guess. I'll keep using the quarterstaff as like a walking stick.
Okay. Just Gandalfing it with your walking stick.
Yes.
You would not part an old man from his walking stick. Alright, you guys continue on towards the city. The closer you get, the more you get this feeling that you're being watched, that someone is very carefully monitoring your movements as you approach the city, but never once do you catch sight of anything that might be spying on you.
Just a feeling.
Yeah, you guys. I still feel like we're being watched.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, we are outsiders, but she's here for family, so I think
Yeah, I'm
we'll
just
be
gonna.
alright.
I think I'm gonna actually yell out.
That's what I was gonna do.
Go for it. It's your mom.
Sundar,
I'm looking for Law Fey. I'm her daughter. I was summoned here by her a while ago. Just kind of yelling out and looking around. Like, I hope this is a good idea.
No response.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's just keep
No,
going.
as long as we're just going.
We're just minding our own business at the moment, so go for it.
Makes me nervous.
You guys continue on to the city. You are halted about a quarter mile away from what would appear to be like the limits, like the outer limits of this city above you in the canopy of trees. You are halted by an arrow that comes out of nowhere and just zips down and hits the ground right in front of you, just kind of at an angle.
Yeah.
I look up. Who goes that?
Whoa.
Roll a perception
Who's
check.
this?
Not one.
Nice.
You see no one above you as you scan around, but you suddenly become aware of a figure in front of you about 30 meters away.
Yeah, he's way out there. Was that you? That was a hell of a shot. Hi, we come in peace. Swear we come in peace. Oh boy. Nobody draw your weapons. This could be.
They slowly start walking towards you in a very calm and determined fashion. Any shouts at them are not acknowledged at all. Any attempts to speak with them.
Can I say it? I want to say it in Elven.
You want to say what?
I want to say it in Elven.
What do you want to say?
We come in peace.
Okay. It doesn't acknowledge you as it slowly approaches.
Is it a humanoid?
I hold my action to cast the spell.
What spell are you holding for?
Greater invisibility.
Gotcha.
In Druidic, I will say, is there something we can help you with? We come in peace.
It still slowly approaches until it gets about 30 feet away from you guys. And then it says, they say, "Why are you here?"
In common?
Yes.
My mother, Lafay Wellenir, summoned me and my friends here from land to the south. Said there was a great danger of terror of some kind of monster or being that threatened this forest, Darkpine Vale.
It speaks to you. They speak to you in Elven and say, "Lafay beckoned you here?
That's correct.
What proof have you?"
What proof have I?
Don't you have
I imagine we look alike. Do
Well,
I have anything?
I'm
I have the yes, actually, yes.
It's just mine.
I do have the note of a small letter she sent me back at Care End.
He steps forward, reaches out and grabs the paper from you and examines it. This was signed by your mother, not Lafay. How do you prove that this was... I see her seal, but anyone could have forged that.
If I take out my
What good is a
helmet,
seal
I imagine they
if it
look
can be
very much
forged?
the same. Take off the helmet and move hair up a little bit so I don't look like a helmet-headed silly person.
Yes, and
Fuck.
What
I don't-
use is a seal if it can be reforged?
I don't have any fucking... I don't have anything else that I could possibly...
I'm afraid if you don't trust us, then please bring us to her, and I'll say this in Elven. If you don't believe us, then please take us to her. She'll vouch for her daughter.
take you to one of the monarchs of our great city,
Ooh, what?
just to confirm that you, in fact, know her? No, I think not.
I know she traveled to this forest maybe 45 years ago. She traveled from Tear after she received word from you, someone here. And I was raised by my father. She never mentioned a daughter?
No.
Okay, that's okay.
The queen's business is her own.
Turn around
though.
and shed a tear.
The queen? My mom? What? My mother's the queen? What? Wow.
If you wish to enter the city, you may, but I shall not grant you an audience with Her Majesty.
And what was her name?
I can contact
My name is not important.
I can contact her actually right
No,
now.
it's-
If you give me about 10 minutes, I can get a hold of her.
Oh? Well, by all means, be my guest.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Start my meditation.
Keep a
Use
watchful
sending spell.
eye on them as we are waiting. Make sure they're not going to pull any moves.
Yeah,
You
I'm still
begin.
just standing there ready to go invisible if they attack us.
I've still got that spell prepared, guys. As you begin casting your spell, the guard you've been speaking to says, "Please, by all means, communicate with her for us. She's been missing for several days. Perhaps you have whereabouts to her location."
Uh-oh. She's been missing. I haven't spoken to her for a few weeks. I just told her that we were on our way to the forest.
A very likely story. And what were your names again?
Sundari, Wellenir.
Sailor Sea Leaf. I'm a druid from
The south.
west,
West.
east,
Tear.
east.
Southeast.
Anyway, I'm
East.
the Tarkwood. We're the Knights of the Ebon Cloth. There's also Arthur.
Knights of the Ebon
No.
Cloth, you say?
My name is George.
George.
Oh, yes, of course,
George.
George.
He likes George.
He prefers
17.
And George. The Knights of the Ebon Cloth, you say?
And George.
I've never heard of you before. What is it that brings you to our territory?
Like I said, my mother asked for help. I need to concentrate first.
And how long ago was this that she asked for help?
About 3-4 weeks ago.
What kind of help did she ask for?
There's a great problem. She didn't give me specifics, but she
She
said
just
there
said
was.
there was a great danger. We don't know the details, but we can be quick.
I mean, you read the note. That's what it says. No.
I think
Times
you
are
lot
certain.
should perhaps come with
We
us.
require your assistance. I mean, that's fine as long as you don't plan on locking us up. I mean,
We just need a little bit more information from you.
that's okay. If she can. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
If you would not mind accompanying us
I guess it doesn't really matter if she can't talk.
to the Royal Barracks, where we may just ask a few more questions about the situation.
The Royal Barracks? Oh boy.
I mean, surely, if there's questions to be answered, we'll be more than happy to answer them. But is the barracks really necessary?
But of course, yeah, you understand, I'm not the one who would be asking these questions. I need to bring you to my superior, who has several questions for you. If you would be so kind as to acquiesce and just follow us, we won't have any problems.
I nod my
Very
head.
well.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
I managed to get my sending off while walking.
Sending?
Yeah.
What does that spell require? Component-wise.
10 minutes.
Well, is it somatic? Is it verbal?
Started it a while ago.
If you're trying to cast a
I've been
spell,
talking this whole time,
there's a
though,
good
like-
chance that they're not going to let you cast it. If they notice you casting the spell, they're going to be like, fuck you. You're not casting the
It
spell.
just takes a fine cup of water. Verbal semantic material.
Verbal, somatic. So they would know that you were casting the spell.
Well, he
They'd be
told
able to
them about that, and they
Yeah,
said
I
very
said
well.
I can get a hold of him.
And they were like, no. They would say no. Stop casting that spell.
they said okay.
Alright.
Very well, get a hold of her.
Like, oh, well, you're trying. No. They got too suspicious. And they were like, no spells. You're coming with us. You don't think we've tried to use sending? No.
Retconning, alright.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Suck it. I'm back behind the wheel. And I'm loving it.
Alright.
Okay.
As long as the captain don't die.
Roll reflex saves. Oh, you got less than 30? You all die.
Ouch.
I am a king. No one dispute my rule. You guys are following the guards, the rangers, whoever. I don't know. You realize that there was actually quite a few people who were watching you as you are brought into custody of sorts and escorted towards the city. There are quite a few elves and half-elves who kind of like just slowly fall from the branches of the trees before hitting the ground and falling in step behind you, kind of creating like a small train of people escorting you towards the city.
Oh boy.
Always a
Thoroughly
warm
outnumbered.
Always a warm welcome wherever we go.
Yeah, there's probably about like 8 of them, I would say, who are just kind of like in front and behind of you, kind of escorting you.
That's my only one snide remark.
I'm just wondering why she's missing now all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I'll have to use a sending spell myself and hope that she responds. At least when I have time, when they'll allow me, when we've proven ourselves innocent, I guess. Innocent.
Innocence enough.
Are any of us really innocent?
There are lots of small, shallow piles of leaves scattered about the ground. You can see that the trees are in a state of shedding leaves that are falling to the ground, changing into, like fallish kind of colors. Even though it's like mid-spring, early summer, it's kind of strange. Very unusual for this time of year for deciduous trees to be turning color like this. But there's lots of these like small piles of leaves just all over from where the trees have shed them. You are escorted onto one of these like small piles of leaves that one of your guards kind of makes sure you all are in place. Yeah, sorry.
Present.
The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue.
Before he looks up and gives a small gesture, and suddenly you all feel the ground below you jolt and shake as you are lifted on a large platform hidden below the leaves into the air suddenly. It pulls you upwards on suspended by silks of wire, just very thin, very almost imperceptible unless you're looking for them, that support the weight of you as you ascend upwards into the treetops, the canopy of the Dark Pine Vale. You reach the top, and it is very similar to what you had experienced in the Druid village within the Wanderer's Wood, but it is much more sophisticated and much larger in scale and grandeur. Just huge platforms that have been created and linked among the canopy of trees, the very limb tops. It's like the most intricate tree fort you've ever seen, composed of like 100 different tree forts that are all interconnected, and of such a scale and size to support a very large population.
And I just breathe to myself like, wow.
There are moments as the breeze kind of blows through the trees, shaking the limbs, the massive limbs that support the structures, that the walkway kind of like shifts and rolls underneath you.
It really is a living city.
Takes you a moment to when it first happens, to keep your feet as the floor, the ground kind of rolls beneath you. It takes you a second to find your footing, but after the first time, it grows easier and easier as the breezes blow through to keep your feet beneath you and stop yourself from falling. You see lots of people who, some of them are paying you mind as you are led through this massive city. Others don't pay any attention to you at all, seemingly caught up in their own business or just completely uninterested. It's hard to tell which, seeing as you have no idea like what anyone is really doing. It's very foreign, and you see lots of people, lots of races even, that you might not recognize at first glance. Obviously a majority of elves, also a considerable number of half-elves, and also a very noticeable population of humans and gnomes.
Humans and humans. Wow, it's crazy. Cool. How's the population density? Is there shitloads of people here? Or?
There's a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah.
Not a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
Big fucking city.
It's a big city.
Sweet.
Which you gather not just from the people that you see around you, but also just how long it takes you once you get into the city to your destination, which is, I mean, you've been walking for like 10 or 15 minutes and you still have no idea where you're going.
Cool. I'm just marveling at the city itself. I've never seen a city that was... I mean, it's one thing to live in the trees, but this place is truly alive. It's beautiful.
Tremendous. I would love to show some of the druids back home this kind of technology.
What the hell is that?
Well, you know, you mentioned it was a city that
Like
can
an
travel.
invention?
Well, like how they managed to, you know, make their city move and travel.
I just never heard the one before, I guess.
Right, neither have I. It's just a fancy word I just made up.
Well, I like it. Sounds very complex.
Nice.
It sounds like a word that I really wouldn't like, but for some reason it kind of just rolled off the tongue there.
So,
At least they haven't taken our weapons yet. It's kind of nice. They probably wouldn't need to, though. We're a little outmatched here, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Give them time.
Yeah, once we get there, actually, now that I think about it.
it's at this point.
it's now when
They're
they're like,
over to the dorm next to me that's escorting us, and just like, how about you? Yeah. It's gonna be cool, right? It's gonna be good. This place is amazing, by the way. You're not gonna torture
it
us,
is
are you?
it is really sweet.
It's at this point that you all hear a voice whispering in your ear. Get ready! It's not safe, you're in danger! Get ready!
Don't recognize the voice?
No.
No? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hold my action for a spell.
So are we like in the middle of a city center right now?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
With like tons of people around.
There's a lot of people, yeah.
Actually, yes, maybe. Actually, yes.
Wait, maybe. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
And this is where I would like to take our first break of the evening.
Damn it. Gotta go collect the minis. We'll be back.
We will be back.
Whose
Please
voice
stay
was that?
tuned.
What's gonna happen?
Even not a bridge.
Go on.
A bridge, I know a lot
We'll
of
wait.
bridge.
And we're back. When last we left our heroes, they had just crossed the massive Dark Pine Lake and were making their way towards the capital city of Dark Pine Vale, also called Dark Pine Vale. when they were accosted by a group of elves and half-elves in the forest who told them that they were wanted for questioning regarding the disappearance of La Fay within the royal barracks. They acquiesced and were being led towards the royal barracks when they all heard a voice whispering in their ears saying, I forget verbatim, but essentially was like,
Get ready.
get
It's
ready,
not safe.
you're in danger, yeah, you're not safe, some shit like that. And so that's where we left off. At this moment, I'm going to ask everybody to roll initiative.
Initiative.
I want 25 to 20.
As you-
Sorry. 21.
He said
20.
everybody.
Everybody.
20.
25 to 20.
Yep. Classic yacht.
1.
1.
Ouch.
Mine is 5.
Alright. What did you get, Nick?
Oh, hold on. Oh, 12.
12. What did you get, Ryan?
13.
Alright. You got a 5?
Yeah.
And you got a 1, Robert?
Natural 1.
Did you add your dex modifier?
Yeah, crits don't affect initiative.
Oh, they don't? Okay,
No.
I'm 3.
3.
3.
Still lower than everybody else's.
Still pretty low.
Yeah.
Okay. At the top of the round, Sundari.
Oh, wow. I act first.
Looks like it.
Okay. Well, considering the not so...
Do you have Arthur's mini?
I do.
the not so incredibly conflicting nature of me going
But be
first,
careful.
not having been attacked first.
I haven't done the handle the flame. That hasn't been painted yet. I haven't done the thingy, the veneer. Varnish. That's what it is, the varnish. I haven't varnished it yet.
I am going to not cast Flame Strike and instead cast Righteous Might.
Okay. I should also mention, at the start of the round, before your turn, there is actually, it's a good thing, I'm pretty sure. A bunch of, smoke bombs go off, essentially, filling the area with, smoke.
Whoa.
Within, 35, 40 feet or so. It's 2 separate bombs go off and just, spray out a bunch of smoke.
Around us.
Yeah.
So dramatic.
We're still surrounded by guards,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
So we're surrounded by guards.
Surrounded by guards, but smoke bombs go off.
On all sides. Smoke bombs go off.
The most dramatic.
They really are, and they are the most dramatic smoke bombs you could imagine going off.
They're like the smoke grenades in fucking Akira. That would be great.
Sure, yeah,
'Cause that
yeah.
smoke's actually great.
Just like that smoke. It's absolutely exactly like that smoke.
The best smoke.
And here are some guards who are escorting you.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't do anything rash, I don't think.
Ooh.
Well, why do I have to go first? Damn
Because you built a
So now there's like smoke filling like these squares. Like that.
Well, I'm just gonna use prayer. So we all get +1s to our d20 rolls, and they all get -1s.
Okay,
Oh, there we go.
Sailor, your turn.
I will cast Shillelagh. And I will end my turn.
Sailor's wood grows and he ends his turn.
Your move.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
It goes to guards 1, 2, and 3. 3's looking around confusedly, so are 1 and 2.
Awesome.
Arthur, it's your turn.
We're inside of the smoke, right?
Yes, you are within the smoke. The smoke
Okay.
sphere.
Fuck.
Pretty much. Whatever you do, do not fireball.
Don't listen to them, buddy. You can fireball if you want to.
You can.
Right? Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
Are we like walking down a corridor?
No, you're like in the city.
Okay.
I am going to hold my action for an imminent threat to cast greater invisibility on myself.
No.
It's also damage rolls. Attack damage, saves, skill checks.
Wait, so you're holding to cast it, or you do cast it?
I'm holding to cast it for a greater threat to show its face.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Nick, Lily.
All right.
Lily.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the gnome to do stuff.
You're
I'm
like,
gonna wait for Robert. I'm gonna
Oh,
hold action to behind Robert.
do you see this guy right here?
I brought other minis.
Yeah, I see it.
All right. Oh, you have another mini.
Yeah, no, I have another gnome. I don't have any drows, but
That's all right. It goes to 4, 5, and 6. 5 is gonna like try to grab onto Yuzi.
Whoa. Don't like it.
4 is gonna try. They're like grabbing you by the shoulder, kind of. Like, "Grr. Hey, don't you try anything." As they like unsheath their weapons and look around for wherever those weird smoke bombs came from. And then it goes to your turn, Ziat.
Woo. I would like to break away from 5. So grapple.
You roll a CMB.
Alright.
Stop, dude.
You add your combat maneuver bonus against their combat maneuver defense.
Okay, so I'm Ooh, that's a 19 on the die.
19 on the die? Yes.
Yeah.
You break free.
Heck yes. Okay.
You're like, you're not my real parent.
Please.
You're not my legal guardian.
You're not my
Then I'd
dad.
like to just take a 5-foot step here and cast haste. Can I do that? Or do I have to wait till next turn?
I'll allow it.
Yeah, haste. Woo!
you're gonna have to remind me on that.
Yes, haste.
Attack. Attack roll.
Oh my god, it's so
Yep.
many things, guys.
It's pretty much all
It's
your
not, yeah, it's just +1. +1 on all d20
all
rolls.
D20, yeah.
And if you don't make a move action, if you make a full
Yeah.
attack action, you get 1 extra attack at your highest base attack bonus.
Indeed.
And also, I think it gives you like a bonus on reflex saves.
Yes.
And it doubles your movement when you
It
do take a
does.
move action.
Up to
It
double.
does so many things, guys.
I love it. It's
Haste is ridiculous.
I use it all the time.
I love it. All
And it's number 7 and number 8's turn. Number 7 is also going to like grab you by the
They're
shoulder.
all fucking coming at me.
Can't grab you.
And number 8's just like, hey, where did she go? And he pulls out his sword and he gets ready for something to happen.
Okay.
And it's your turn now, Robert.
Okay.
Your
I'm
character's
gonna
name
load
escapes me.
a firebolt into my crossbow. I'm gonna shoot it at one of the guys holding the person in the front.
Me.
So number 4 or number 7?
7.
Number 4.
Number 4.
The firebolt in your crossbow.
You're like over here or some shit. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see that on the camera.
No.
Kind of.
Top one.
There we go.
Yeah, just skew it a little bit here and there.
Okay, yeah, because that's within 80 feet, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. We'll pull out the tall one.
Oh!
Yeah, so
You want to pull out the tall one?
my whole
Camera? Still there?
Ah,
More cameras.
yay!
I don't know if you noticed, but you're like, it's like a little hawk thing.
Oh, there it goes.
Does a 17 hit?
High or low?
High or low?
Yeah, for a percentile dice.
oh yeah, the cover of the smoke.
Exactly.
Oh. Let me grab out my...
Just call high or low. 50% chance.
High.
Yes. With a 98, it hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Got
Okay.
the infrared goggles.
That'll be a 1d6. That'll be 3 points of damage with an extra 1d4 for an extra 4 points of damage.
Oh shit, so 7 total?
Yep.
Nice. Alright. Top of the round, Sundari. You've got 2 of these guards. One of them has just been hit by a bolt that just like whips through the smoke and punches him right in the shoulder through the armor. Just like, ah, what the hell? You don't move!
Nice. Nice.
Set up a perimeter! Where'd that arrow come from?
Oh boy. Now they're starting to act now. That's
Good.
I'm just gonna go
Ominous
ahead
giggles
and cast Righteous
echo.
Might.
Righteous Might. That's the one that makes you just into a
My
giant.
height immediately doubles. and
Yeah,
my
okay.
weight increases by a factor of 8.
Okay, so you're hasted, you're giant. What else?
Plus 4 size bonus to strength and constitution. Minus 2 penalty to my dexterity.
I
Alright.
just imagine she got
And
really
a
excited
plus
about
2
that.
to my I gain DR5 to evil. Like,
Alright. Here you go.
Oh my god, yes.
fucking huge. So do these guys holding onto my shoulders as I'm growing, do they just get like tossed off?
Yanked up.
Kind of. They just jerk up before they realize what's happening, and then they go and kind of stumble. And yeah, and then they're just like, holy shit,
It's a
Holy
giant.
shit.
She's fucking huge.
she's so big. Do I grab the bottom of her cape, or how do I restrain this person? And you guys, Robert and Nick, you would see her head kind of like the top of her head kind of peeking out over the edges of the smoke cloud, just kind of looking around.
She gets really excited about this, and she's like,
All right, Sailor, it's your turn.
What do I see? Do I see just all people around?
Kind
Do I
of.
see them, kind of, sort of.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Still kind of mostly. In the
Yeah.
smoke. It's just like
Yeah.
okay.
So who has the bigger shillelagh?
That would still be
That's
me.
for Sailor to know and you to find out.
My character's cute.
Like, how hard is visibility? Would I have known that the guards were looking for Ziot or...
You might have been able to hear it. Anything past 5 feet is like it's obscured and it's hard to see exactly what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna run straight to my right until I break out of the fog.
Okay.
Or, you know what? I'll give you a 50-50 roll on that.
Okay.
Just because, yeah.
Just because you want to roll those metal percentiles.
Just because I
I
don't
hear
know.
the clunk. Yep.
68. I go right.
Okay. So go ahead and go right.
Till you get out of the smoke.
Until I get out of the smoke.
There he is.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll come barreling out, and I'll probably see those two.
Maybe
Maybe.
roll a perception check. Robert and Nick roll stealth checks.
Perception 25.
Oh, fuck you.
Let's see. I got a 15 on the die. If I'm doing my math correct, that's gonna be 34. I put everything I had into stealth.
Wow.
That's
I'm a gnome, so I get +4 in stealth.
I rolled a 16 and I have a 25 at the end of it.
Oh shit! So you think you see what appears to be a humanoid figure wearing like a silver breastplate or something out of the edge of your vision, but you're too focused on the combat within to pay much mind.
Okay. Sounds great. I will go ahead and cast nothing. I will hold my action for something to come closer to me that seems threatening.
You're within 5 feet.
It goes to guards 1, 2, and 3.
I don't want to attack the guards. That was never my intention.
I know, I'm just saying it's their turns now.
Yep.
Because you're just holding, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So, 1, 2, and 3 are, man, everyone's really confused right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
You heard some guy shout to, like, create a perimeter and find out where those arrows were coming from. 1, 2, and 3, it seems like 1 and 2 are coordinating. They kind of, like, come up over here and, like, raise their shields up in this direction. Number 3 starts going this way. Oops, sorry. And manages to see you, Sailor.
Yeah.
And he's going to take a swing at you.
Yeah, I'd like to take a swing back.
Okay.
Took an opportunity. Oh, Jesus. Your action, actually, yeah.
22.
That'll hit. Oh, fuck. Natural 1.
Ouch.
That's a miss.
It's a critical miss. Meanwhile, thank you, Shillelagh.
So you see him, like, wading through the smoke, just, like, kind of, like, waving it out of his face and shit, and you just, like, take a swing at it.
That's oh wow, that's a plus 3. So 12 damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Fuck,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the 6 from. Oh, that's if I. Okay, that's my weapon mastery.
You good?
Yep.
Okay. Goes to Arthur's turn.
It's actually 13.
I will cast greater invisibility on myself. And I'll do the same thing that Tyler did. Low I go left, high I go right.
Ooh. Exciting.
That is low, so I go to my left, which is towards Tyler. And just up until I get out of the smoke.
Poof.
Poof.
And you're over there.
But only he knows.
So I am invisible now. And I moved, and that's my turn.
Okay. Nick, it's your turn.
All right. So I see this huge figure puff out of the smoke, and I'm just excited. So, and then I see him waving his arms through the smoke, and then that elf just charged at him and attacked, and I'm just like, I got to be a part of this. This is amazing. This is so amazing. So I'm gonna run at the guard that attacked.
Sailor.
Yeah, Sailor.
But you don't know.
And I'm gonna use one of my pool points to power up my sword, which gives me a +1 on attack and damage for 1 minute. And I'm gonna charge, and I'm gonna yell, "Konnichiwa!" and jump at him and strike.
Nice. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Hello. That gives me my bonus. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, I think that'll hit.
Yay!
Cool.
And I do max damage, so that'd be 11.
11 damage. All right.
Nice.
So I just imagine a lightsaber sound.
I'll change the music up. 11 damage. With a lightsaber sound.
Yep. Yelling konnichiwa.
You have much to learn, my young Padawan. All right. It goes to guards 4, 5, and 6. 4 and 6 are going to help create a perimeter, kind of like that. Number 5 spots Uziat,
No.
and he's just like, "Hey, hold it there!"
Woo.
And you're like, "Ugh!" And you go to run, and he swings at you
Ah.
as you panicked like a little bunny rabbit.
Oh.
He gets like an 11.
11.
Yeah, does that hit?
No, it does not.
All right, he misses. It goes to your turn, Zion.
All right. I am just going to quickly just peel out. Just like blood run, just like. Ew.
Okay.
So that means I can go 40 feet.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm just going through.
Go under his legs.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get there. Run! Do I have to do anything?
Yeah.
Passing through an enemy square. He's pretty focused on me, I imagine, but
High or low?
She might have bumped his leg.
Oh, I got an 88. You're good.
Yay! Okay.
Yay!
So
just keep going.
1.
You sprint out of the smoke. You see like a bunch of random people who are just like, what's going on? They're freaking out and they're running away.
Awesome.
All right. It goes to 7 and 8. 7 is going to try to attack you, Suntari.
Attack of
Step on him.
opportunity.
Step on him.
No, because it hasn't moved. It's still in.
Oh.
7's right next to you.
Yeah,
So
melee
melee.
range.
Right.
How long has it been since I played a melee person?
Good luck with that.
What's your AC?
25.
Okay, yeah, it misses. And number 8 is going to move 5 feet to my left. Go towards Nicole. There you go.
Instead of perimeter.
Set up a perimeter. And now it is Robert's turn.
Okay, what number is that closer to me?
There's 3 here, 4, and 6.
3, 4, and 6?
3 is the closest.
It's within 5 feet.
No, it's he's that
Oh.
one.
5, 10, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, Rumpies.
Okay. I imagine I can't move back.
If you want.
I can?
Yeah, sure.
There is no dice tray there.
Ignore the dice tray.
It's all a figment of your imagination. This large circular UFO impeding your world.
It's not flying, but
So can I
it's
move
a-
back
it's a-
10
it's a-
feet and
Whoa.
load my crossbow, then shoot another firebolt?
5 feet, load your crossbow and
10.
shoot. 10 feet?
10 feet.
Yep, that's 10, yeah.
You can do 5 feet and do all of those things.
Okay, I'll take the 5.
Okay.
5 foot step. Da-da-da-dum.
And you load your crossbow and you shoot at number, which one? 3?
Yeah, number 3, the closest one to me.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Soft 20.
Yes.
May I please do a perception?
6.
Sure.
6 damage.
And since it's a firebolt, add another 4.
10 damage.
Very nice.
That guy is not looking very good. He's looking awfully pale and almost dead-like.
21 to perceive the bolt.
Yes.
With my previous perception, would I be able to kind of pinpoint where that came from? He did roll a really high stealth.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You
I'm not stealthing
perceive,
at this
like,
point 'cause
you
they
can-
see me.
Okay. Back on number 3.
Based on the way it punched into him, like the angle of trajectory, you can pinpoint kind of where it came from. But when you look in that direction, you don't really see anything.
Okay.
Just in the split second, because of course it's combat. You can't take like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's
That makes
just
sense.
glance and you're like, shit, I don't see shit. All right, back to this guy in front of me.
Yes.
I know someone's there, I just don't know where. And it goes to Sundari's turn. Sundari.
Oh boy.
Kicks some A and takes some names.
Oh boy.
Pick him up by the head and squish it.
Do a fucking tyrant pulverize. Some Resident Evil thing. Oh boy. I'm gonna yell out. Zeon, Arthur, meet up back with me in the middle. We need to move towards where the arrows came from.
Zeon, Arthur, meet up with me in the middle. I'm fucking huge. I'm a giant.
So you guys hear that.
Yeah. And I am actually going to grapple number 7.
Okay.
Talk to him.
Not bad.
It's 21.
Is that with your size bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab him, literally. I'm
Literally
not big
grab
enough.
him.
I'm not big enough to just grab him with one hand, but I'm gonna grab top torso with the right hand, and then kind of the hip, stomach area with the other hand, and just pick him up.
So how are you holding your shield?
How am I holding my shield?
Yeah, if you're using both
Bracers.
hands to grab him. I mean,
Bracers.
I'll just use one hand.
okay.
Just face
For the head.
palm and pick him up by his head.
Grab him by the exactly by the face. Have 2 fingers underneath his arm so I can hold on to his chest too, and just pick him up.
Yeah, I mean, technically you're a large creature now.
Yeah? Technically?
Okay. You pick him up. What else you do? Is that it? Just trying to freak the shit out of him, or make him poop his armor?
Well, I haven't taken a movement.
No.
Shake the baby.
Throw him.
Grapple and do a different standard action in the same turn.
Like what?
Throw him at his friends.
What?
Just use him as a fucking
I'm not gonna use.
bat.
I'm not gonna use Slayer
Using
Whip.
his head as kind of a pivot point.
I'm not gonna use Slayer Whip. That would be just.
Just Hulk him.
Would be too
Just
easy.
Hulk him.
Unless you're moving, we'll say your turn's over.
Can I actually hit his friends with him? Use him to fucking hit. I probably not, I don't have cleave, so I could probably hit like one of them.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Judy.
I'm just gonna.
Dude.
I'm gonna pick up 7.
Spin the
and I'm
win,
gonna
baby.
literally just fucking throw him down on number 6.
Throw him. So it's a ranged attack with an improvised weapon.
What? No. Absolutely not. Not throw. Just like hit and let go of.
That sounds like a throw.
It doesn't though.
Just spin the win.
I just want to fuck them both
Spikes
up.
him into number 6.
Yeah, basically, he just like football spikes him into him.
That's what yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, it's kind of like, if you were to classify that, though. Ranged attack, though, am I right?
And he's within.
That would
He's
be
within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, but you specifically mentioned, like...
All right, I'm gonna use him as a fucking bat then. Jeez. I'm literally just gonna fucking like golf club number 6 with number 7. Grab him by the fucking ankles and just.
I mean, honestly, it's probably about the same either way, so it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to make sure I had it right when I described what happened. So you're gonna baseball bat?
Golf club.
Golf club.
Golf
That's
club.
sorry. My apologies.
It's different.
You're gonna golf club.
Don't hit the green.
Yeah. That would be bad.
Alright. Well, no, you want to hit the green. Don't tear the turf.
Give me an
Yeah, don't
attack
tear the
roll.
turf.
Don't hit me,
VAD
Larry.
plus strength. No weapon bonuses, because I know you are.
Yeah. So.
Another ridiculous.
Yeah, it's still a
turn
lot, I
in
know.
D&D. Using their friends against them.
Okay, so it's a 22.
Yeah.
Nice.
That
Pick
was
this guy up and kind of fucking, kind of slink him over and grab by the ankles and just golf club fucking swing at number 6.
Give me a D8, and that's your strength.
no, that's a D10. Nice.
Next damage. 17.
How much is your strength?
Right now,
Because he's a
3
giant.
plus 4 is 7 plus 1 from prayer plus 1 from haste, so it's 9.
Haste only affects your your attack roll.
And it's a
No,
plus
and
4
it's
to
an attack
your
roll.
strength
That's the
score,
damage.
which would only be a plus 2 to your modifier.
Oh, so it's -2. My apologies. It's 20.
Haste only gives you a +1 to attack, not damage.
I think he's right.
Apologies.
So it's
16.
14? No.
Or no.
Minus 2, minus 1.
22.
14.
So 14.
So,
Sorry.
so 22.
22 to hit, and then so it became 20 to hit, and then 17 damage became 14 damage.
Yep, we've been gone a while, but Jacob's math is as shoddy as ever, everybody.
My math is fine. Keeping track of
That-
all the crazy shit in D&D is my problem.
Yep, that's why mine should have been a 13.
Alright. That was your turn, right?
There's so much shit to keep track of.
Sailor,
Yes,
it's
that's
your
right.
turn.
So does that
I look over to the guy on my right.
doesn't like top
I don't know what's going on, but thanks, and I'll fucking make a full move attack against number 3. First roll definitely hits with 17 on the die.
Yes.
Second attack. 21.
Yes.
Last attack. Okay, yeah, no. Does not hit.
Okay. 2 hits. On number 3, who is not looking super good, guys.
First one is 7. Second one is not bad. 14.
Not bad. Jeez. Yeah, he's dead.
Damn.
Yay!
Remind me to get your number later, and I don't know. I would like to make a little dash back into the smoke. After saying that.
So you just look over and be like, "Hey, let me get your number later," and then you just jump back into the smoke.
Like a fucking hero.
Like a fucking boss.
She waves as you run.
I'll allow it. 5 feet.
That's all I wanted. And I think to myself, I'm gonna look cool.
She can still see you.
I mean, there's a little
Nice.
cover there.
There's a veil, right?
There's a little bit of veil, but I kind of stroke my
Ego.
Yeah. My chin wishing I had a beard.
She's going to attack you.
Okay.
Yes.
Mod 20.
That will hit.
You have, they have a -1 to all their attack rolls.
It still hits.
Okay.
And a 17.
Damage?
Ooh.
No, to hit for the second attack.
Oh. Wait, what?
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
So 2 hits.
Yes. Did I ever...
You take 13 damage.
I don't think I ever
6 and 7.
actually calculated. Oh, wait, no, I did.
Yeah, from number 2, I believe it was. And now, Arthur, it is your turn.
Did I see Ziad pop out of the smoke up there?
Roll a perception check.
13.
13. No, you did not see Ziat pop out of the smoke.
Alright, so low I go left, right I go high.
You heard me yell at you.
Well, that's as low can get. That's a 1, so I go left. I want to skirt the smoke. I can move 60 feet regularly. How far does that get me?
How far do you want to go?
Yeah, it's up to double their movement.
Until I see what the fuck is going on.
She's Ziad.
I mean,
I
that's,
could have to move up to maybe double movement up to 120 feet because of haste.
yeah, I mean, honestly, you're on the exact opposite end of all of the action. So if you really wanted to see kind of what was going on in terms of the combat, you would have to run all the way around.
That's what I want to do. I want to skirt the outside of the smoke.
Go ahead and put him 10 feet away from the flower. Right, back one. There you go.
And how far was that?
100 feet.
5, 35,
40.
Or 70.
65.
So.
There's 70 feet
Oh.
there.
Move me back 10 feet then. Just do 60 so it's not a full movement.
Okay.
Now, do I see anything going on? Or is it just... Are they still all in the smoke because I can't really see the outline?
Can't really see what's happening.
Keely sees Ziad, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Just making sure they're there.
Essentially, you can only see Ziad.
I will hold my action to cast Scorching Ray for an enemy that comes out of the smoke.
Okay. Nick, it is your turn.
Alright. I see him turn to me and be like, remind me to get your number later, and I just blush. Senpai! Then I see him run away, and I'm just like, no, wait! Nigaru Senpai! Nijisaro Senpai! And I see him run in there, then I hear him get hit with the blade, and I'm just like, no! And I run in there after him. And I attack the nearest guard I see.
Okay.
Do you want to go this way?
I
Towards
think
me?
so.
Yeah. The one behind you, since I can mostly see him, he's kind of half in, half out.
This guy's dead.
The other guy?
Yeah,
Sorry,
the other
you
guy
can't see
behind
the-
him.
You can't see the.
On the other side. The other side.
Oh, this side?
This
The other
side.
side,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the guy. That guy.
Alright.
Yeah, that guy. That's the one I want.
Okay.
Number 2, is that?
Yep.
I think it's 2.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
Number 2.
And I'm going to use my Spell Strike.
Spell?
Basically, that allows me to use my a ranged magic attack through my weapon, so I can just use my weapon's attack instead of having to do a ranged attack.
I wish I had.
Or a ranged touch attack.
That's so cool.
So I'm going to use for my spell on this is Acid Touch.
Acid slicing touch.
Acid.
Slicing
Acid
acid
touch.
Cool.
That's pretty fucking cool. I wish I could put Slay Living
A Corrosive Touch, sorry. The touch deals adds 1d4 acid damage per caster level. Since I'm at caster level 3, I can add 3d4 acid to my regular damage if I hit.
If you hit. Let's see what that hit is.
If I hit. And my attack does a 26 hit.
Two.
Just does a 26.
Actually, no, it's 32, my bad.
Oh, 32.
Fucking
Wow.
Christ.
Well, at 32, since it's a 32, just barely, you hit. So
Just barely.
Go ahead and roll that
And I'm
damage.
also doing a second attack with that.
Oh,
since I have the
but of
ability.
course. But of
Holy-
course.
Holy shit.
Which is only a 17.
Alright. 17 will miss.
Okay. So that's going to be my 1d6 and 3d4. Which the sword does 7 damage, and my acid does
It's number 2.
Yeah.
6, 8. 8 extra damage on top of that from acid.
So 12 total?
Yes. No. 7, 15.
Oh, 7 and 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And it is guards 4, 5, and 6. That's going to attack you. Yes, you get an attack of opportunity. Don't rub it in. 4 and 6. 6 is going to move forward 5 feet. 4 is going to just attack you, Sailor.
Did he pop out of the smoke?
6 is like right on the edge of the smoke. You could probably see him.
Get your bitch key. Yeah.
Cool. So can I cast my spell?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Sorry for
Crush Shanks, do
Alright.
damage. Crush Shanks, do damage.
That is a ranged touch
I
attack.
got a 19 to hit you, Sailor.
Okay.
Hits? Does 8 damage.
Does a 15 ranged touch attack?
Yes.
Cool. So I roll
Let's see how much this actually is.
8d6
Kidding.
plus 8. Or 84. Oh no, 86.
4. I got a 33 on my attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
28 plus 8, 36.
Probably could have stopped counting it.
36 fire damage.
36?
Yeah, well,
What the
I get
fuck?
2 rays, and they're 4d6 per ray,
Oh Jesus
and I
Christ!
get +1 damage for every dice rolled for fire spells.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck.
Yep.
Draconic
cool.
lineage or whatever.
Right,
That's cool.
Fuck me.
Cool.
All right, how much was
So
the
that-
total again?
36.
36.
The enemy's calling hacks at this point.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Wow.
Which one's 6?
Just fucking laser beamed his ass.
Yep. Pretty much. You like Cyclops and just those 2 rays like
Just sizzles away.
just like cuts his body in half.
I just imagine like a D&D
God.
thing where he's just like, ah, and just vanishes in the flash.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, holy shit, dude, you like nuclear bombed them. All that's left is like their carbon imprint in their bones, like just like a carbon shadow or whatever it's called.
And the great thing is I'm still invisible.
Yeah, greater invisibility is amazing. All right,
Yes.
So, so
Nick, did you act already,
Or
or would
the guards' turns are still.
was it still the guards'
The
turns?
guards.
Okay.
4, 5,
Yeah.
and 6.
Yeah, they fucked it
6
up.
got hit.
They fucked
5
it up.
came in and attacked me. 2 attacked him. And I'm about
Yeah,
to
no, they all
roll damage
fucked
for
it up.
attack
All right.
opportunity.
All right, roll your damage.
Okay, so that's a fucking
On number 5, right?
plus 7. 4 plus 7 is
11. Okay, Zion, it's your turn.
Wee. Alright, can I roll a perception check to see if I notice Arthur was by me?
Yeah, you definitely. You don't have to roll. You
I
notice
just
it.
noticed. Sweet,
You
so
see
then I'm just gonna. Did I notice his death beams?
Yeah,
I'm just like, what?
pretty hard to miss. Not very inconspicuous. Those laser death beams are.
I'm gonna run this way.
Okay.
And then. Yeah.
You can see the guy that just got laser beamed in half, falling in 2 parts to the ground.
Tina panics and
Jesus.
casts greater invisibility on herself.
Okay.
nice.
It's number 7 and number 8's turn. Number 7 is attacking you, Sundari. Number 8 is taking 5 feet step forward towards yes, there you go.
Cat, no. No, flushy.
Ooh.
You going
What's your AC? 25?
against attacks of opportunity? 29.
It's not an attack of opportunity, it's just a normal attack.
Okay, yes, 25.
25. Okay. Alright, misses the second attack.
Are you adding +1 to
I got
AC
hit.
due to haste?
Yeah, I guess. Haste? Haste. Yeah. Oh yeah, haste does do that. So it's 26. Go ahead, essentially.
You take 6 damage.
Okay.
He got an 18 on the die. Come on.
Okay.
Like, give him something.
Give him some.
And also, there's you're easier to hit because you're bigger.
More power to it.
Size, like large creatures, -1 AC.
It is actually -2 to my dex roll.
Ooh.
So,
So
actually
your AC gets a little
23.
lowered. Oh wow.
But still 27 against attacks of opportunity.
Okay, but I mean,
But yeah.
fuck off. How many attacks of opportunity have I made this whole combat?
None.
Exactly.
Not a single one.
So,
You're about to make a couple.
but attacks of opportunity. All right. It goes to Robert.
Okay.
Robert.
Just to double check, I'm that white token, right?
Yeah. It's like a falcon or a hawk or something.
I think it's a
Okay.
German eagle.
Whatever.
I'll move forward 5 feet again.
Towards this way.
Reload with another firebolt and shoot it at. I want to say, is that number 3 there?
Maybe
This one or this one?
Maybe number 8? This one?
No, right in front. Yeah, it's in front of one.
This one? Oh, 2?
2?
Other. Oh yeah, 2.
Okay.
Is that closer than 7?
Yeah. 7's
How
over
many
here,
feet-
and then
It would be, yes, that's 5, 10.
it would be closer.
That's 35 feet away.
I was gonna say,
Number 7's 35 feet away?
You want to pick that one instead?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're within range. Number 2 is the one that you can see more clearly. Number 7 is like within the smoke, and so there will be a 50% miss chance on that one. But number 2 is right on
then
the edge.
I'll shoot at number 2.
Okay, as long as you don't roll horribly, it should be fine.
Okay, soft 20 again.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
You rolled well. Well enough, anyway.
Okay, 6 damage for the bolt, then 1 damage for the fire.
All right, Sundari.
Good. I'm gonna try to football kick number 5 and get him the fuck away from me. I want him to get distance.
No.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, a football kick might provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'm okay with that.
Go for it.
Ew.
What's the die?
15 on the die.
15 on the die?
Plus.
Yeah, no, it hits.
Yeah.
You football kick him.
1d plus strength, I assume.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, sad.
Oh.
That's,
What'd you get on the die?
sorry, I want 1 plus. Plus
Plus
3.
1.
6, so 7.
No, 5. Plus 2 to the 3 is 5. Plus 1.
3, yeah, 3 to my strength, plus.
No, not 3, 2. Right?
2. So it should be 4.
No, I mean, my strength modifier is 2.
So it'd be
Strength
plus 2 to the strength modifier.
1 for prayer, 1 for haste, and then 2.
Whoa,
for,
whoa, whoa.
Not 1 for
not
haste.
haste. 1
Prayer?
for prayer.
Prayer increases your damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 for prayer. And
Okay.
then 2 for fucking righteous might.
So whatever you said then, what was it, 6, 7?
7.
7. 7 on number 5.
Sorry. There's just so much shit to keep track of. Everybody gets some do that.
Alright.
It's muddled up already. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to launch him back.
You launch him back 15 feet.
5, 10, 15.
Very nice.
And
Crushing damage.
with my movement, I'd like to try to barrel through 7 and 4 and just fucking run through them.
So that would be really cool, except that you can't take a movement after you make an attack.
Oh fuck.
But number seven makes an attack against you,
Oh okay.
but they miss.
Where did they get an attack?
I gave them an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I see.
They missed though. So anyway,
Damn it.
Sailor.
I'm gonna just circle around number 2.
5 foot step.
Yep.
All right.
Well, at least I football kicked him.
And
You still football kick him.
I forget, am I still able to make a 4-round attack?
Yes, you are.
Alright,
As long as you take no other movement.
okay. First one, 15 on the die hits.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Second one, oh, this one I actually have to do math for.
Ooh.
That would be,
Oh.
that would be 16.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. Last one. It is also a miss.
Ooh, alright.
Sad.
One solid hit. The other 2 whiff as he staggers backwards. She. They're all he's. That one's a she.
That
She
would
staggers backwards.
be 10. Oh, I wasn't adding the fucking. Never mind. One of them would have been a 19 then to hit, because I forgot about flanking.
Ooh, flank.
Ah.
19 was still miss.
Okay.
Ouch.
Alright, well, still 10 damage to number 2.
10 to number 2.
Hey.
She takes 10 damage and she is not looking good.
Gee.
And speaking of, it's her turn, along with number 1's turn. She's gonna take a 5-foot step over here and attack you, and also number 1 is also going to attack you.
Okay.
They're both like, fuck you. Ooh, she hits. Number 1 misses. On the second attack, ooh, she hits again. She hit you twice, bro.
That's fine.
Are you gonna sit down and take that
I might.
from a woman? I'm just fucking with you. I'm
He
not
does,
sexist.
I don't.
I have great respect for the female.
I am gonna take it. I'm gonna take it like, oh, man.
Taking 14 damage.
Yeah.
It's all from her. She's laying on the hurt. And now it is Arthur's turn.
I'm starting to look rough.
If I'm seeing this right, if I 5-foot step, I would be in line with those 5 right there, right?
Yes, except 2 of those 5 are dead, so only 3 of those people are alive. But yes, you're right.
Still 7,
Can
4,
I
and 2.
see them?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm gonna cast a lightning bolt through those 3 motherfuckers.
Ooh. You take a 5-foot step over, you see 3 of them lined up, and you're like, oh man, this is too perfect. You cast lightning bolts. What's the reflex save?
10 d6, 19 for half.
19.
Ooh,
Fuck.
cool.
That's a good reflex save.
I really like that.
You succeed. Fail. Alright. Number 2 succeeds. Number 1 and 8 fail.
41 damage total.
What the fuck? Holy fucking what? Number 2 is dead. 41 damage.
2 is dead.
Oh, is number 1 still alive? Sorry.
Number 1 and number 8 are still alive, but you don't know for how long.
Flip that one over. There we go.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
Fucking A.
Nice, man. Nice.
Was number 2 the girl?
Yeah, she was.
She's cried. Oh boy. That's terrible.
Sorry, number 2. I was rooting for
I
you.
was rooting for you.
Who
does number 2 work for?
You're up, Nick.
All right. So I was watched as number 2 hit him. I was like, Kisama. And I was gonna strike when then this lightning bolt just. And I was like, "Eee!"
Just like, fuck me.
After seeing her corpse fall to the ground, I'm just like, well. I look over at number 1. I'm just like, "Arr!" And I just take my lightsaber and I use my 1 more mana pool point, and I use my ability Arcus Arcana. My Magus Arcana, which allows me to deal a melee touch attack, which I can channel through my sword, but I deal 2d6 elemental damage of my choice.
What the fuck are
If you hit.
If I hit.
Okay.
The big.
Along with my weapon.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
What the hell are
30.
What are
Oh,
you?
Jesus Christ, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 30
And
hits.
I roll my second attack, which is a 19.
A 19 will actually miss.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I don't think it'll matter. This one's almost
Probably not.
dead. This one's almost dead.
Oh,
So I choose to deal
The extra 2d6 has me
lightning damage as well, inspired by my good friend over there. So I'm gonna
Which you
roll for
cannot
my
see.
weapon damage, which I cannot see, but I do. Okay, that's 8 for the weapon, and 8 for the elemental electrical damage on number 1.
Oh god, yeah. He's dead.
Just hold it right on and just strike him.
That's perfect, man.
It goes to 4, 5, and I guess 4 and 5.
Is 8 still alive?
I was gonna say 6, but 6 is dead, it looks like.
5, 8.
8 still alive. So
4 just like saw the lightning like and kill a bunch of people. And she's just like, oh man, I ain't getting paid enough for this.
I ain't getting paid enough. Just don't let him pass me. Or him.
He bolts this way and just like tries to sprint out.
Attack of opportunity?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Because you're giant and 5 feet is like more than.
That's a 20.
Attack of opportunity.
Alright, take an attack of opportunity.
Yay! No survivors! Damn it. It's still 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wow.
11.
There's a massacre. No, 11, it's still alive. He's still alive. He runs away.
Oh, lucky him.
Yep. He's the fighter.
That man's a survivor.
Alright, and number 5 is also going to
Did
flee.
Robert go? Was Robert after me? I think he's the last one in the round.
4, 5, and 6 guards are going right now.
Yeah, the
6
guards.
is dead.
Oh,
And then
okay,
it goes
okay,
to
okay.
see it, I think.
Yeah.
That one's just gone. No one can see them anymore.
I don't think any
You
of
don't-
us could see him.
Ziat!
How he saw the
Okay.
lightning bolt.
Perception
miss.
check. Do I
Even
see
through smoke.
anyone on the edge?
You see number 8, and you also see this this humanoid figure wearing this silver breastplate,
Screaming in Japanese.
screaming in Japanese.
Shindu!
Nani?
Alright. I'm just
They
gonna.
don't know it's Japanese. They
This
just know that
way.
she's yelling something.
I
Or
officially make the Drow language Japanese.
Senpai?
Alright, sorry.
Alright,
Sorry.
so
Yeah.
running over
You're
here.
running over there, shooting number 8?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. One attack.
Ooh.
Oh!
That's a 4 on the die.
Ooh! I'm pretty sure you missed.
Pretty sure you're right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ziad.
Oh, that's alright.
Oh.
That's all I get for using money.
It goes to number 7 and number 8. Number 7 saw number 4 run away and is like, oh man, I'm not gonna die for this shit. And number 7 tries to run away also.
Instead of an attack of opportunity, can I grapple him?
I would call that like an attack of opportunity.
Yeah?
Just trying to grapple
I will
as
grapple.
7 runs by. Number 8 is also just like, fuck this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that's
He's all
the
electrified.
exact sound that he makes as he runs away. Alright, go ahead and make your grapple.
Grapple.
19.
Who are you working for? Take me to your leader!
I got him?
Yeah,
I
you
got
do.
him. Nice. Okay. 7 is within my grasp. Yeah, just grab him
Literally.
and pull him close.
Literally.
Where is she? Where are you holding her?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just grabbing him.
Give me my daughter.
I'm not saying anything yet.
Daughter.
My mother. I'm the daughter.
Liam Neeson. That
I've acquired a unique skill set.
Yeah.
Give her to me. Where's my daughter?
All right, what are you doing? You have them. There's like,
Is it my turn?
Well, I mean, it's Rob's turn technically speaking, but there's no more hostiles really on the board unless Rob's hunting someone down.
Oh, okay.
Robert, do you want to hunt someone down?
I want number 7 now.
You'll hunt number 7 down?
I
Well,
Seven-
number 8 would be
No,
the one you
I'm
have to hunt
joking.
down.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not gonna hunt anybody down. I'm just gonna run up. Yeah. Since we're out of initiative, I'm just gonna run up to
Alright.
everybody.
yeah.
See
If
if
we're
they're all
out,
good.
if we're out
I figure you run up to me since I'm
I'm
the one
going to
you know.
refresh.
Yeah,
what
refresh
that is.
Righteous Might. Yeah. Refresh Righteous Might and just walk this way. I know I still have status on. I know where everybody is, except for you two, Nick and Robert. Lily and, well, we'll find out soon, I imagine.
Yes, we will after this short break. Stick around, everybody.
Yep.
And we are back.
Indeed, we are.
Our players have just defeated a bunch of city guards. They were on their way into the capital city of Dark Pine Vale.
Be gone with it.
The city of the same name, Dark Pine Vale. They were being escorted through the city when they heard a whisper in their ears say, it's not
You're in
safe.
trouble, laddies.
You're in trouble, laddies.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in trouble, laddies.
Prepare yourselves.
Again, I will run straight at the voices.
Well, no, this is just recapping.
Yeah.
Combat broke out, smoke filled the air, and our players managed to fight off 8 guards with the assistance of 2 unknown individuals, who perhaps now will be known. The smoke is still billowing in the air. Most of the people who are in the area have already run away, as have the few guards who managed to escape your terrible wrath. What are you all doing now?
Alright, well, I'm clearing the smoke. And
get out of here.
definitely
How,
saying,
like with your hands?
no, I'm getting out of it.
Oh.
Getting out of the smoke.
Getting
Not
out of the
clearing it.
smoke.
I'm just, getting out of the smoke. I see this, that would be Nick?
Nick.
Yeah. Nick. I see
Yeah, that'd be
Nick's
Lily.
character. And I assume I see Robert's character. I see my friends all around as well, and I'm holding this fucking guard that was trying to get away.
Just like
Pretty
limp
spectacular.
in your arms.
I look to them. They're clearly not dressed in the same garb as the
No.
locals, I assume.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
So I look at them. I look at my friends. I
Well,
look at
how's
the
about
guard.
that dinner date?
I look at the guard and I'm like, fuck.
Well, Lily is gonna sheath her swords, and she's gonna walk up to the giant figure she sees, and she's like, "Oh my god, a giant! I've never seen a giant! Oh my god, what's your name?"
The big, sexy, fucking half-elf giant.
Oh, he's half elf, and she's like,
Mhm.
All right.
"Who are your parents? What are your parents' names? What lineage do you come from? What's your name? Tell me, tell me, tell me."
Which do I come from?
No. Let the fella speak
You
now.
4 roll perception checks. Sundari, Salar, Ziat, and Arthur.
A lot.
20.
Modified 20.
18.
GM points.
Nice!
Yeah.
All
Give
right.
me that shit.
Totals?
Modified.
Oh,
Sailor?
the total?
No, you're good. You're good.
33?
And Arthur, what was yours? 20?
18.
18. Okay. Right away, I would say that all of you notice that both of these people are wearing mithril armor.
Ooh.
Hot damn.
One of them is a gnome with dirty brown hair. The other appears to be an elf, from what you can tell, but her skin is dark, like almost pitch black, like a very dark
Yeah.
coloration.
Like a
And she
dark
appears
blue
to
black,
be an elf.
Black blue.
An elf, but of like a slighter build. She's shorter than other elves that you've seen, and a lot thinner in terms of musculature and shit.
Lean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's lean.
lithe and lean.
Alright.
So why did we just kill a bunch of guards?
I don't. Where's up? Arthur, where are you at?
I'm over here.
Let's all meet up here in the middle.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the smoke bombs, fellas. But as you know, the Lady LaFay has recently disappeared. She hired me to rescue Lily here. And, well, those guys, they weren't going to be treating you guys nicely, to put it lightly.
Maybe this isn't the best place to talk about it. Maybe we should find a safer spot.
Yeah,
Probably.
let's.
I agree.
Can I make a perception check and
I've got
see if
lots
like
of
any of the
questions.
locals are like looking at like us,
Go ahead.
especially with that behemoth carrying this body? And that one.
Nice. It's all clear. We're good, guys.
A-okay.
Hey, okay.
That's 2 nat ones this game if you keep count.
Was that-
Minus 1 GM. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking.
Got nothing to give you.
All right. Yeah, you look around and you're like, all right, I think we're safe, guys, right here.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's going on? Like,
Well,
why did you save us from being
Yeah, wait.
captured?
What?
What?
Shut up. Stop whining.
Lily's gonna lean forward and
Before you crush that
sun's
head.
gonna glint off her goggles, and she's gonna be like, "Well, 'cause they're evil, silly
Well, all right. We need.
senpai."
We need to get somewhere safe. We
Yep.
need to get somewhere safe immediately.
I don't.
We are
know.
not safe here. We are not safe in this area. Wait. You! I'm holding the guard in my hand. Hey! So what happened to the queen? She's kind of my mom.
That's like Siri gets sentimental.
Did she just go away? She just vanished.
Your hand gets kind of like warm and wet.
Sundari, are you having a hard time holding that person?
No, not even a little.
You're kind of sweating from your palms there.
He peed his pants. He peed his fucking pants.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it is.
What a loser.
He's like, "Nani?"
High five.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got pee on your hands.
Perfect.
Well, if we can find a safer place to
What are you talking
speak about all of this,
Yeah,
I can help.
What are you talking
Wait,
about?
wait,
This is like the
Our
safest spot
hostages
ever.
held
We should get out of this
No.
city.
No one's watching us.
No,
I said no one's watching us.
Robert,
I want to address.
do you have knowledge local?
Yeah, I want to address Robert and.
I do, yes.
Like,
Roll a knowledge local check.
why did you even save us? Where are we going? What are we gonna do? Why are you
While
here?
you're all talking, Lily's gonna walk up to
15.
Sailor.
15?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know a place. You know a place where
Don't worry
they...
about it. I know a place that we can go.
Yeah.
Can I bring him with me?
Yeah, you'll
The guard in
probably
my
be able to
hand.
explain more than I can at the moment.
Maybe keep it on the down low. We should probably get someone to interrogate.
All right.
And this
Well,
is
I'm
just
gonna
one more
hold-
word of mouth.
I'm gonna hold the guard very close to me and be like, we're probably on the same side here. I'm looking for my mother, which happens to be your queen, apparently. I don't know what's going on. Neither do you. Maybe we should just part ways for now.
Did you do the test?
And I toss him back into the smoke.
That was a valuable resource.
roll the ranged attack roll.
Oh, jeez.
Gently toss him back into the smoke.
BAB plus your dexterity
It's
modifier.
like, really, we're probably on the same side. We're looking for the same person here. We'll be
Get
on
the
our
fuck out
way.
of here.
I don't fucking know anymore. Just go. Ranged attack, you said?
BAB plus dex.
Well, that's not terrible. 15.
Okay, yeah, no. He's just like, whoa, and he just like, disappears into the smoke. Just like, And you hear like a clank, 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 like a few moments later.
I revert to my original size.
What are you doing? That was a valuable resource.
So go get him.
Yeah, Sindari, what have you done? We could have gotten answers. I could have held him down, and we could have gone to the safe place.
He just cried and peed in my hand. If you want to go get him, go get him. I don't think he's going to be very valuable, though.
Jeez.
Just saying.
I'd go back in and get him.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You charge back into the smoke and go and grab him.
Where's he going?
Yes.
Roll the perception check as you wade into the smoke to try to find him.
29.
Yes, you find him.
Come on, buddy. We just want to ask you a few questions.
Roll a CMB check.
Let's just roll out the 14 onto a... I still have the +1, right? Or +2.
Yep.
So that would be 17?
Yeah. He's essentially on his back, and you're like, nope, sorry, we just have a few more questions. And he's like trying to get up, and you grab his leg and like start pulling him, and he just like starts struggling more. But you just keep dragging him on his back.
Like, just like knock him out for the moment.
You do have a shillelagh.
How would you do that?
And I do have a shillelagh.
Beat him over the head with it.
Unzips his pants and hits him with a shillelagh.
I'm sorry, I think for the moment you should not try to escape, and I just bob him over the side of the neck. Non-lethal blow, hopefully.
Alright, yeah, go make an attack roll.
And not great.
You try to hit him. It's a glancing blow that scrapes off the armor and just like hits the ground and causes him to like freak out more and struggle more. He breaks out of your grasp and then just tries to run.
Nice.
Are they out of the smoke, or are they still in the
They're
smoke?
in the smoke.
They're still in the smoke.
We're over here. They're over here.
No.
He breaks out and he tries to run away.
Entangle.
Okay.
As soon as he breaks out.
What does he have to roll to break
Oh
out?
god, that's a good question.
Good question.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure it's a reflex.
Okay. It's not terrible. What's the DC?
God, where the fuck did it go? Okay, first. That would be 14.
Ooh, he succeeds.
Okay. Fair enough.
And continues running.
Alright.
Vines sprout out of the ground and grasp at his ankles, but he wrenches himself free and continues running away.
Well, that sucks.
I just wanted to get out of your
How far away?
Anyway, I'm gonna walk back out and be like, well, there goes that leak. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Anyway, you were saying something about a place?
It's a good thing I have a helmet on because I couldn't possibly facepalm any harder.
Yeah, let's go.
He's a slippery snake. You should have kept on to him.
I don't think
Let's
don't
go
think
to
we
the
need
safe place so that we can all talk.
Yeah.
think he knows what's going on. I don't think we need
Let's
him
go.
very much.
Robert's character
Away.
guides you all away from the combat and the smoke to a nice, secluded, what looks like a small secluded tavern of some kind. Very quiet. There's only a few other people in, and they don't seem to pay you any mind as you stroll in and find a table that that Robert's character guides you to. And this is when you all have an opportunity to sit down, perhaps order a pint of ale,
Me, please.
and
Milk.
speak with each other.
I order a glass of milk.
I'm just frustrated as fuck.
A glass of your finest milk. sir.
I would like to refill my 2 flasks per usual.
Is it
It's
some-
the hardest of alcohols.
It's dark.
Tentacles.
Yes, Centauri.
Alright.
So, what is it that we just did? Like, we
Yeah.
just killed a bunch of guys, like they're bad guys or something?
Who are you guys, and why did you attempt to free us from them?
What the hell is even going on?
Well,
first
Lily.
let me introduce ourselves. That is
Lily-
Lily, weird elf girl. And I'm a Star Grey. I fight with the Order of Thought.
Your name
Lily.
is... What's your name?
Lily stands up and slams her hands on the desk. Better question is, who are all of you? And you, how can you change form? Tell me. You tell me
Lily.
now.
Lily.
Oh, you
Lily.
Oh,
Just really quick, Robert, what'd you say your name was?
A Star Grey.
Star Grey.
A Star Grey?
The Stargray.
A Star Grey.
You can
Bah.
just call me Bastard for short.
You dirty bastard.
you best Stargray.
You cheeky bastard.
How do you spell that?
Bastard.
D-A-S-T-A-R-G-R-E. At least I think that's how it's spelled.
I think.
Some guy yelled that at me when I was escaping, and it just stuck.
Best Star Grey. Okay. Okay. That's a really fucking weird name. I thought my name was weird. But
What is this little one on? And I kind of pat Lily on the head. Like, you are so energetic.
no, you are touching strangers again. You fucking weirdo.
All I know is that she's not going to be having any more caffeine as long as she's with me.
What the hell is caffeine?
Lily pouts at that, like the anime pout where she puffs up her cheeks.
Gets a little vein in the forehead.
Yeah, this.
The primate thing.
But as soon as he starts patting on the head, she's like, "Oh, senpai, you noticed me." She stands
Do
up.
I
"I'm the new
understand what
Lilac."
senpai means?
This is fucking weird.
No,
It
you
is nice
don't
to meet you all.
understand
She
what
does that.
senpai means.
Yeah, I'm going to look at LaFay's daughter. I'm like, I honestly have no clue why your mother hired me to save that wee one. Quite strange if you ask me.
Wait, you were hired by my mother? You were hired by La Fey?
Yes, I was.
How? When?
But,
When?
just a couple of nights ago,
A few
if
nights
I
ago?
got my timing right.
Did you
Those guards.
did you speak to her personally?
That I did. But better question is, out of character, do I know where she's at?
No, you do not.
I was about to ask that. Like, then where is she? If you spoke to her a couple nights ago, where is she?
I am sorry, Lost, but I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm also looking for her as well. Because she wanted me to save that wee one and bring her to her.
Is this about the same time those guards said that she disappeared?
What's
That you lost track of her and that's the last time you heard?
Right around that time frame, yeah.
why is Lily so important? Who is she?
Did I get that out of character? Did I get that out of information?
I will leave that up to you. Do you know who Lily is? Or was this are you still oblivious?
That's up to you. If you really want to kind of spill the beans on who I am, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Thank
Well-
you, Nick.
Yeah. I'll be like, well, Lily here is she's a crow. She came from the Underdark, I believe. I didn't really ask too many questions. The coin was good.
I kind of do the where you put the knuckle against your head like you're hitting yourself, but you're not actually hitting yourself. So just like and did the little tongue.
Well, that's more. It's more questions. I wonder why. I wonder why my mother sought to hire you, and why she sought to free or save this drow. I've only heard of drow in legends. This is amazing. No wonder your skin is so dark. It's the tales are true.
Is it dark enough I can actually take off my goggles?
Now, yes.
I don't pull down my hood, but I lift my goggles up, and my bright azure eyes just shine in the light.
Oh wow, pretty. It's like,
And I give a sweet smile.
It's only a quarter moon, but as bright as her eyes are, you would think it was a full moon.
Now I can finally see you all properly.
Okay, you said your name was Lily?
Billy and
Yes,
And
Bastard Ray.
That's right.
Really, Lilac?
Bastard Ray.
you're quite powerful, Lily.
Well, it's all thanks to my parents. They had me trained. But unfortunately, I can't go to their place right now. My grandpa, well, I wouldn't say grandpa. My grandpa's brother is really mad at us. And until recently, he had me in his dungeon. And now, thanks to my little friend here, she just hugs him. I'm finally
Lily,
free.
we talked about this personal space place. Maybe
She
it's
just
home.
nuzzles him. Oh, I love you, bastard son.
Lily, once again, we talked about personal space.
She just gives just a big old grin, but doesn't let go.
Right. Okay.
So, who are these people?
They were probably my
Good question.
great uncle's guards, maybe. He kind of runs the city.
Do you think that maybe they have your queen and held captive or something?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know this?
You don't know what happened to La Fei.
No, I don't have a clue. I haven't been to the city in like. She counts her fingers. Ever.
Like forever.
But those guards were part of the uncle's group, right?
They were royal guards, for sure. Whose order they were following is impossible to tell. You would assume it was that character, but you can't know for sure.
Can I maybe make a sense motive check to all this information?
In regards to what?
Like, Sailor's thinking that, his grandfather might be Underdark, and for some reason it just strikes a chord in them.
You mean her grandfather?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 22.
She's got Underdark lineage somewhere. It's pretty obvious. You're familiar with Drow. You can't say for sure where, specifically that lineage comes from, but you know it's there. Whether it was a mother or a paternal grandfather or, a great-grandfather. I mean, you're not sure where, but you know it's there. She originates, her blood is like Underdark. She's Drow.
I just take a moment and really fucking look at Lily.
Does Lily notice that she's like staring at her intently?
I would say, yeah, probably.
She like tries to catch your eye and then blushes and then like turns away.
Just like really studying you.
Oh, senpai.
Let me go, Brash. What are you guys doing in town?
What are you guys doing in town?
Well, we're looking for.
Well, we can't exactly just run around freely.
I don't think we've actually introduced ourselves, but you seem to know who we are.
Yeah. My name is
Oh,
Sundari.
I have to note, Lily is like 15, 16. She's not like full grown.
Okay, that helps.
That's
That
why
makes
she's
it-
like so bouncy and
It almost
energetic.
makes it a little weirder.
It
but-
makes
yeah.
it creepier.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's 90 years old.
But in human years.
In human years, she looks 15 or 16.
Yeah. Japanese schoolgirl.
Well,
In elven years, I'm actually just breaching the age of like maybe adulthood.
I'm like early 20s, but still like 60 and stuff.
It might seem a little weird.
Yeah, she's older than you.
No, you're not older than me.
Oh, fuck.
Does anyone have a lighter?
Have you heard of the Knight of the Ebon Cloth?
Thank you.
Have we heard of the Knights of the Ebon Cloth?
Well, yeah. I'm Sundari Wellanir. This is Ziot Targwood. This is Salar Sealeaf. And this is Arthur.
I am Arthur Bratton. I am not a part of the Knights of the Ebon Cloth, but I hope to someday.
He has been a stalwart companion throughout our travels and for the
He's like a protege or a squire.
as things go.
Yeah, he's
he's a fellow traveler.
Well, Sundari actually made me a knight. So if you ever feel like wanting to be knighted,
Oh,
Well,
it would be an honor to become a Knight of the Ebon Cloth.
Lily raises her hand too. Yeah, me.
So I walk over to Salar and I'm like, arm on one shoulder, arm on the other shoulder. You're a knight now.
Sailor will
You united Sailor a while ago.
yeah, no, I was already a knight.
Not you. Sorry. Didn't I say Arthur?
You
said
said
I'm sorry. I meant Salar.
You meant Arthur?
I'm pulling an Iron Man on Spider Man and Infinity War.
Wait,
where I'm
you
just
used-
like
You used a sword on me.
you're a knight of the Ebon Cloth.
Why does Arthur just get a light pat on the back?
You know what? You're right. We should do this right. We should do this correct. Bring us more meat. Please.
I
Please
kneel
bring us more
before
meat.
you and bow my head.
Secrets. So anyway, you guys should totally check out our YouTube channel. Fucking just press Why is that word escaping my mouth? Explanation.
After this moment.
Is it an explanation? No.
Explanation.
The strict thing with the dot.
Subscribe. Hit the like button.
So that's when
No.
the tapping of the sword.
Ring the bell.
Okay.
No
Okay.
ellipses. Anyway, just type,
So if you want to be
fucking
legit.
I like
the thing that almost looks like a
Studio _48.
where we don't know our basic English anymore.
Unless you're on YouTube and then just type studio space 48. Not the word space, the space bar space 48.
Anywho.
So I'm gonna order more meat over. Arthur.
A random tavern wench reluctantly brings you your meat over.
I grab one of the big mugs.
Tip her.
It takes a while.
I tip her
You don't feel like it was worth a tip.
2 gold coins.
She greedily accepts your tip.
I'm sad about tipping. I'm noticeably sad about tipping. Sad. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any money. Oh, wait a minute. I'm fucking broke. The acid drain fucking dissolved all my money.
Shit.
Wait a minute. Oh, I was gonna tip you. I'm sorry, but I just realized I don't even have a fucking coin purse.
I'll look at her and be like, oh, don't worry, lassie. This is way out in my tab. I'll put down a couple of gold coins for her.
You know what? That's probably for the best.
She kind of rolls her eyes at Sundari and then looks at you, Bastagar, and, just kind of takes the coin and gives you, like, a small nod before leaving and then returning with a new round of drinks.
Okay. Excuse me. Arthur,
Yes, Sundari.
chug this mug of ale with me, or a mug of mead with me.
Okay, I'm not much of a drinker, but okay.
I'm testing your resolve.
Okay.
Roll for it.
So then I slam it to my best capability.
Me too.
All right, both of you roll fortitude saves.
Oh.
While he's drinking, I'm asking how did a half elf ever get this far out? Or half human, sorry.
Half human. What are you asking?
I was asking, like, I've never seen a half human before. This far out here in the Dark Pine Vale. Like, where do you come from? Who's the other half?
Who, me?
Yes.
Who's the other
I
half?
got a
You talking
12,
to
by
me?
the way.
You got a what?
I got a 12.
12.
I
Okay,
also
wow.
got. Well, I got an 11.
You got 11.
Conan is,
I'm
head in
gonna
his hands.
spend a
Oh,
GM
boy.
point not to throw up and keep my composure.
You don't have to. You're
Okay.
fine.
Good. Thank you for that.
Something comes up bigger, just like swallow it down.
It's a struggle to finish your mug of mead. But when you first pull your mug down, you see Arthur like just planting his mug and kind of just like, ugh.
That's what we do around here.
I draw my sword. This pristine longsword with a blue dragon phalanx.
Oh my god. Am I being knighted?
My friend, my fellow companion, my fellow traveler, please take a knee.
I kneel before Sundari and bow my head. And a tear starts to come out of my eye.
He sheds a tear.
You guys, you got to recite the knight's code from the Dragonheart.
I haven't seen Dragonheart since I was like fucking 9. God.
A knight
Same here.
defends virtue and upholds the weak or some bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. Being the most powerful of beings, you must defend the weak, because they cannot defend themselves, as I lay my sword on your left shoulder. You must uphold a higher stature of valor and integrity than the normal man, as I place my sword on your right shoulder. Left shoulder? Right.
Yes, Sundari.
Yeah, I'm terrible. You are now, by my hand, Sundari Willenir, you are now knighted. You
A
are
knight of the Everclaw.
You are now labeled a knight of the Evenclaw.
His blade upholds only justice. His might upholds the weak.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's only true.
Our blade upholds justice, and our might defends the weak.
I don't remember this boring speech
Nick,
of mine. He
never
just hit
died.
me with it.
Nobody was talking to you.
Lily, take a GM point.
After Sundari put their sword away, I stand up and I'm like, I'm just like, yes! And I'm like crying and just all emotional.
Fuck yeah.
Like-
And hammered as fuck.
Right?
And then Arthur dissolves into the Force because his quest is complete. He's been knighted, and that's all he set out to do.
What the fuck?
Well, he
Oh,
can
jeez.
remember
He
time.
just fucking.
Just
Wait,
disappears
he's
in-
not revoking it.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Vaporizes in a puff
Do you
of
have to roll a
water.
new character now?
No, I'm not even done picking the mini. All right, no. All right. Back on track.
Please.
So now that I am a knight of the Ebon Cloth, what do you two, have you ever heard of the Scourge?
The Scourge? Well, I
Tell me
remember
again.
I remember us discussing this before. We thought it might be the same problem that my mother was speaking of. Lafay was speaking of. We thought it might be the Scourge that they needed us here for in the first place. But now she's gone, and
Red Dragon, right?
The Scourge is an ancient red dragon that was
Wasn't it
bred into my lineage.
part of your
That's
family?
how I have my power. And I heard rumor of it in Dark Pine Vale. That's when I met up with these guys, and now I'm a knight, which I'm so excited and such appreciative for.
Hey man, you deserve
Damn.
it.
You've done a lot for us.
You have. I trust
I like raise my fist in the air, like
Lily raises her hand up too, and she's all crying in tears and just emotional. She's like, "This is fucking good for you." She's just all bawling.
Yeah. Yes, well, I imagine Sundari would love to give you knights if you can prove yourself and explain to us what exactly is going on. Why did we attack those people?
It doesn't seem like anybody knows what's going on here.
Like, you said that was your grandfather.
Wait, well, yeah.
Great
But
uncle?
Beskar
It's
Gray.
It was
The Star Gray.
Bethar Gray.
Bestar Gray.
Bethar Gray.
Bestar
Bethar Gray.
Gray.
Sound it out.
Funny because he drinks the juice.
Bethar Gray is indeed.
You have a weird dialect over in this country. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm a gnome laddie. What do you think we sounded like?
Do you
Like little elves?
do Okay, you were hired to rescue her. She's rescued. Now we all meet. We're all here in this town. Nobody really knows what's going on.
Please.
Sundari, is everybody going to be turning in for the night then?
I still have some questions I want answered from these two.
Well, you can ask away, lad, but I don't know how much help I can be because I'm also in search of the queen.
How did you know about us other than La Fay mentioning her child? And how did you know that was actually La Fay's child? How?
Oh, the resemblance is there, laddie. I mean, just look at her. Almost the spitting image of her mother.
Pretty uncanny. I'm
that's
actually
the human
surprised
part.
the guard didn't recognize me.
Wait, oh,
Just saying.
So,
So, do we have to go storm the castle and save the queen? I vote we go right now.
I don't think so.
calm down there, newbie. We'll get him.
Looks like some of you might have had a bit much to drink after one pint. So what we might have to do is probably turn it in for the night. Your room's will be covered by me, since it doesn't seem like you guys have any money for room or board.
I don't.
You mentioned that it was your grandfather's company you just decimated.
Great
Helped
uncle.
us you just helped us decimate. What's going on with that?
Well, it's because I need to save my auntie LaFay.
Wait a minute. You're my cousin? We're related?
Okay, that
By
part I didn't know.
marriage,
Last.
I think.
I mean, I'm her daughter.
Oh my god! She just like grabs your hand and just like starts shaking you.
Quite a turn of events.
Well, she's not very strong. She's not very strong.
Yeah,
So she's
okay.
pretty much shaking herself, and you're just like standing there holding her hand.
What do you
That's
have?
kind of adorable.
What do you have to say about this
Um,
turn of events?
Well, it seems like there's some complicated political strife at hand.
And
Well, I, for one, do not believe in coincidence. This is where we are supposed to be at this very point in time.
Arthur has a good point.
What are you supposed to do with Lily after you've rescued her? Are you supposed to take her somewhere?
I can assure you we're pretty safe here. I'll see if I can get a hold of some of my brothers in the Order of Thought. See if they can probably lend us a hand. See if they heard anything about the Queen.
I have an epiphany, and I head to my room.
Okay.
I'd like to spend. No, I'd like. Yeah. I want to try to combine my sending spell with my status spell. Spend 3 GM points to try and figure out where my mother is and try to communicate with her.
3 GM points.
Yes. All 3.
It takes 10 minutes, but yes. In the meantime, what is everyone else talking about as Sundari walks away from the table?
kind of rude of her to just up and leave us.
I mean, come on, Tinder, she's not. She's kind of
Lily's still
I've got my
talking
own
to him.
goals. Don't fucking tell me.
Along. She's just ecstatic to find a relative.
So Lily, you're trying to speak with Sundari as Sundari like sits up from the table, like stands up, and then just walks away. You're
Yeah,
just like,
pretty much.
oh,
She's
what
just
did you
like,
think of
Now I
Great
feel like
Aunt
shit.
Flo? Oh wait, you're gone.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much. She's like, I'm your daughter, and I'm just like, oh my god, that makes you my aunt.
Second cousin,
Yeah.
first
There you go.
removed, some bullshit.
Yeah, a cousin.
By marriage.
Born under the blue moon.
What is everyone else talking about as Sundari walks away?
I'm just ecstatic that I'm a knight now, and I'm just like, we need to go do this. Like,
Do what?
figure out where Lockwood
As far as I know, we are criminals now in this town, but
Well, I guess.
well, we are knights. We must liberate the oppressors.
Well, I mean, we should first find out.
Don't liberate the oppressors, liberate the oppressed.
According to
Right. That's what I said.
You sure you passed that fortitude save?
well, according to this one here, we are the oppressors. At the same time, the oppressed.
And to force our will upon others.
We are the oppressors, and we will be liberated.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna catch slack for that for a long time.
We.
Yep.
You might.
Damn mouth doesn't work right.
Lily's with you though. She's like, yeah, free the oppressors, down with the
oppressor!
Down with the oppressed.
Down with the oppressed. Fucking poor people, am I right? Save Lily LaFay.
Reminds me of this joke I heard about upper middle class.
We'll talk about it later. Though.
We'll talk about it after this short break.
Wait, you want me to go to break?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep, we're going to break.
He has to go take a piss.
I don't even know.
And we're back to Studio 48.
Hello.
Studio 48! Presenting the Knights of the Ebon Cloth. We have two new players with us, Nick and Robert, playing Lily and Bastarger.
Starger.
Bestar Gray.
Star Grey.
Bastarger.
Star Grey.
Stargray the Rogue.
They had just fought off a group
Bastard
of
Gray.
city guard before escaping to a tavern on the outskirts of town that
You knew a place to.
it's a nice place to go when you're trying to lay low. It's not friendly necessary to the city guard or what have you. They're kind of just on the, you know, they don't really care. Anyway, the party has been hanging out, getting to know each other. And I forget exactly where we had left off.
We were all talking about who knows what and what we're gonna fucking
And you
do, and then
She was
Took
doing
off.
something.
You
really-
left to spend 3 GM
I
points
did.
trying to get a hold of your mother.
I wanted
And
to try to combine my sending spell and my status spell to get a hold of what and where and why and try to communicate.
And while Sundari was doing that, the rest of the party was in the kind of main hall, just
Interrogating these two.
Lily is just nuzzling the crap out of Nicole's character because she's a female gnome?
I am.
Yeah.
And I am
Yeah,
the
then
priest.
she's
I'm
just
tiny.
nuzzling the crap out of her. She's like, oh, you're even cuter than Bastard.
Well, I do try to maintain. I just like.
Lily, what I tell you about those gnomes is personal space.
I've had enough alcohol that it's alright.
But she's so kawaii.
I take a sip of milk. Hey! It's good for you. Get out there.
Unfortunately, I'm just I'm
Stop
a
worrying
knight
about
now.
diplomacy all the time.
Arthur just happy to be a knight. Everyone
And-
else.
Lily goes, yay, knights! Woo!
I'm cheering Ziot and Lily on. Secretly under my breath, I'm just like, yes.
Do I hear this?
Do you hear them?
No, him saying, secretly saying kiss, kiss under his breath.
Roll a perception check.
Should I roll a sleight of hand?
Can I do it too?
Sure, why not?
Everybody.
15. Oh, no, wait, no. Top 20, I'm sorry. Top 20.
Stop
Oh,
20.
wow.
21.
Stealth?
No,
Oh,
22.
Stealth?
Sleight of hand? Or you want stealth? Stealth is a
Okay.
lot worse.
A 19
What's
for
your stealth?
perception.
14?
Oh, yes!
Quite a dramatic change.
Yes, you guys hear him say that.
Yo, man.
Cash.
Hold on.
You're just coming
Under
on.
the age now.
Lily thinks about
He's
it.
not even a teenager in role years.
Lily thinks about it and just like gives her a peck on top of her forehead.
Yes.
You just go, "Mwah."
File that in the way to the
Thinking
spank bank.
I'm still being stealthy, like, yes.
You think you're being stealthy. In actuality, you're just like, yes!
It's pretty obvious.
I mean, she even does the like finger to her mouth. Think about it, and then just like, "Mwah."
Oh, shit.
You're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jerk off to that later.
That supple, smooth black skin.
Supple smooth.
Not like black, but black.
Hooray.
Meanwhile,
We like to see shades of gray around here.
Sundari, you are trying to communicate with La Fei.
He's
You're
upstairs
using
doing, like,
sending and status? Is that?
Yeah, I'm hoping that when I make a connection with sending, I can use status to try and ascertain her location, or at least gain some semblance of such.
Okay. You spend several minutes casting your spell. The spell goes off. You feel the tendrils of your magic reaching across the plains, trying to reach La Fei, your mother, the person you are trying to communicate with. You feel one of your tendrils latch onto her. And you, before you hear anything, you feel the emotions running through her mind. Terror, fear, fright. She's trying to escape or defeat some powerful force overwhelming her. You speak out. Where are you? What's happening? What can I do? The response. I don't know. I don't know where I am. The darkness is crowding in. I can't. Sundari. The spell cuts off.
Yeah, I got goosebumps. That was well done.
You
tasty.
don't know what was happening. You don't know exactly what was going on, but you managed, with the aid of your status spell, to pinpoint a location deep within the forest of Dark Pine Vale.
Juicy.
I know, tasty, ain't it?
Well, this
That's
is all
finger
going
licking
on.
good.
I'm gonna try to talk to the other gnome at the table, since that seems to be the only other sensible one.
I'm just like quietly into like the giant pints of mead.
Well, I guess there are always us gnomes that are the sensible ones wherever we go.
I mean, I'm
They'll be
usually.
drinking that through Lily holding you.
Yeah, just like. I mean, I have my moments where I do crazy things, but yeah, I don't know. This has gotten out of hand. I'm usually not the rational one. I don't know.
Hey, Lily, let the gnome girl have some space, lassie.
But she's so cute,
You're gonna
Bastard.
click her before she even finishes her bite.
I'm still just like.
Do it. I'm
She gives a pouty face to you. Hmm. And she hugs her closer.
I'm like, it's fine. And I just like keep drinking from my thing of mead. It's like, okay, as long as I can keep drinking, it's fine.
If you keep that up, Lily, I'm not even going to cut out sugar from your diet.
No!
I walk outside
You walk outside.
and turn the alleyway and turn into a tree.
You turn into the alleyway, only to realize as you crash against the hard oak that it is in fact a tree. There is no alley.
Well. Ah, fuck.
Oh.
That felt easy.
Lily looks over at you as you fall backwards. Just
I scratch
Senpai!
I scratch a scratch on my back. Yeah.
Scratch an itch.
Mm.
You don't scratch a scratch.
I scratch an itch. Oh, yes.
She gets up and lets go of the gnome and runs over to you.
You drug her all the way out with you? You really are powerful.
No, I let her go. I let her go and like do that anime run where she like holds her hands by her side. Not the Naruto run, but like that just cute little girl run. Where it's just her legs moving and she holds her
I
hands up.
come out of this little space with the tree and I'm just like holding my hand up like, no! Okay.
So you
Yes,
get, like,
little
Are you
one.
okay, Senpai?
Yeah, no, totally.
She smiles at you and giggles.
Yes, this is quite inappropriate. if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I mean, it's not like a love smile, but just that anime, just like
Yeah,
so
no, I
silly.
got it.
I get what she's saying now.
Yeah, God.
I'm just going to put my fingers to my temples with my head over
And I
my
get up very swiftly
over
and
the
just
kind
like
of veil I got. Be like,
thinking to
whoever
myself,
tried to pay
this
me
is
now
so
enough to
wrong.
deal with this nonsense of this girl.
Anyway, we should probably get some sleep. Your friend says this place is safe, right?
Oh, sure. We've been here for a minute.
I'm kind of like blushing, but trying not to let her know.
Everyone else notices and it's just.
She giggles again and runs off to Bastard and sits next to him, like hopping and bouncing.
Hey, Lily, I think it's time that we turn in for the night.
I wanted to.
Oh, but it's so much fun. There's so many new
exit the
people.
room and go back down the
We
Go to
got
bed,
a night. We have a
lounge.
Lily, go to
transform.
bed.
Main hall, sort of. Yeah.
She pouts
Alright.
again and gets up.
I refuse to really acknowledge Lily. Just like that was really.
So, you guys are dealing with Lily and everything that entails in the main hall when Sundari kind of solemnly descends the stairs from the room
Lily.
that she had retreated to just half an hour ago.
Lily passes by him. You're going to bed, Jim. Stupid Bastarder.
So you're on your way up to your room?
Well, he did say it was bedtime. Technically,
Bedtime.
he's the one supposed to be in charge of me.
All right. So you're off to bed.
Technically,
You're off to bed.
yes, technically. Whether or not I go to sleep is irrelevant.
He never said lights off.
Exactly.
Oh, that means Amy has her paid to deal with that bro.
Meanwhile,
Someone, not babysit someone.
Meanwhile, Sundari descends and makes her way into the main hall.
Who can I see now?
Pretty much everybody except for Lily, I think.
Yeah.
Lily's the only one that
Yeah,
went.
Lily's
went
upstairs
back
in her room,
there? Okay.
like with the candle lit, and takes off all her armor, so she's just in her black spider silk suit.
Okay.
We don't. Jacob's like, don't tempt me.
We can't see that.
Who cares what you're in?
But it's
so many lines here.
Also, don't tempt me.
it's a black combat suit actually.
It's very
It's not
tight.
like a super form
It's
fitting.
very tight. Toy like a toy guy.
Toy like a toy.
Oh no.
Sundari makes her way into the main hall.
Okay. I just want to make sure I make eye contact with everyone and address them directly.
One base, Lassie.
Addressing them directly, and in a very somber tone, I say, I have our heading.
Heading for what?
We'll
Found
be,
out where your mother was.
we'll be leaving in the morning.
All right. Well.
Way more information than that, laddie.
Lassie.
Lass.
I'm not a dog.
Lassie.
Lass.
Aye, Lassie. Here, Lassie.
Not Lassie. Lass. That's my mistake.
Well, we're
Damn
gonna
it.
need more information than that, Lass.
Laddie. Oh yeah, he is a girl.
I found where she's at.
Where's she at?
We'll worry about that in the morning. Everybody
Oh,
gets
that's
some
best
rest.
know. I would like best know where we're heading off in the morning.
Sure you don't want to talk about this?
Unless we're not safe here for the night.
No, we're safe here for the night.
Then
I
we'll
can
head out
assure
in
you
the
that.
morning. Everybody get some rest.
Can I do a sense motive check on those last words?
Safe.
Bastargray and Gray.
The Stargray.
Stargray.
Yes, go ahead.
It's like bastard only.
Oh wait, you're doing a sense
Gray
motive
at
on
the
me?
end.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Like, are we really safe? I rolled a 19.
As far as you can tell, Best Stargray was sincere when he said you'll be safe here for the night. Or will be safe here for the night.
When I was outside, did I actually see any places like open?
What do you mean open?
Like just an open spot I could just go and meditate and become a tree for the next 10 hours.
I'm terribly sorry, but nowhere outside do you see a spot where you could inconspicuously become a tree for like 10 hours.
Well, you're in a tree.
Exactly.
Like you can become a tree on a tree.
Exactly.
You build with the tree.
I would be the tree.
I mean, maybe you
I would
could.
look like the tree.
Maybe you could become like part of the tree, like a limb.
Whatever. I'm gonna just go.
Maybe.
I'm gonna just go hang out on that fucking oak branch that I ran into earlier.
All right, you just hang out on that oak branch.
Can't be a tree.
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
go up to
be one with
my
the tree.
Lily's room and head off to bed.
Lily is studying her book and like wearing what looks like black silk combat pajamas.
Right out, Lassie.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
I
have
guess
to
I-
study my
Those two
book.
words don't belong
Master
in the
said
same
so.
sentence together. Combat pajamas.
Once again, I don't know who this bastard is.
Don't you know, they're just
Turn
like
off the
regular
lights.
pajamas.
We gotta get
with
ready to-
nice
gonna be heading
out
only
early in the
morning
morning.
and
Great.
a flap.
She blows out the candle.
Are you guys in separate rooms, or are you bunking together? And if so, who's bunking together?
I want to have my own room, please.
I'm bunking with Lily. I got rooms for everybody else. If they bunk together or not, that's up on them.
I'll take my own room.
Yeah, why not?
I'll sleep up in the tree.
Own room, in the tree.
With Lily.
Stargray,
What
rooming
the
with
shit
Lily,
you doing here?
Sundari, where were you rooming? By
No.
yourself?
By myself.
By
No.
yourself. So 1, 2, 3 by themselves, 1 in the trees, another 2 together.
Yeah, me and Lily are together.
Alright. You guys go to bed. Lily and Best Stargray,
God, that's so hard to say.
I need you both to roll initiative.
Repetition will save you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
See what you do.
Oh boy.
14.
Oh, boy.
19.
Can I make perception? Because I was outside.
Well, you're technically in the hall on a tree, right?
I'm outside on a tree.
Go ahead and roll a perception, buddy.
That's a nat 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
20? Wow.
God damn it. I was like, if he rolls a nat 20, sure.
It's right
But
there.
anything else, fuck that guy.
And then he rolls to the net.
We got help!
Alright, natural 20. Go ahead and take your GM point. Fuck you, Tyler, I believe you.
Oh, that's a cool dice.
Isn't that a nice dice?
Tyler, roll
It
initiative
is.
as well.
Nice guy.
That is a nice dice.
16.
You fucking bastards.
I gotta keep track of mine too.
Alright. Let me see if I can get a nice little music change up in here. I don't know. Can you guys hear the music?
Slightly.
Just
Not
lightly?
really.
No, not really.
It kind of pops up every once in a while. Like during those 10 minutes, you might need to turn up or place it closer to the computer.
Alright. I mean, I don't know. I'm just... Creates a nice atmosphere for us here. I just wasn't sure if it, like, picked up on the,
I think it's mainly when the noise gate goes off.
Yeah.
Well, this is sounds like Donkey Kong. In
Alright,
fact,
you
I'm
don't like
pretty
that
sure
one?
that's from Donkey Kong Country 1. That
You're a fucking
it's kind of
asshole.
extended a little bit.
We need some journey up in here.
Yeah.
Minus 7 GM points.
For copyright, damn it.
Alright. So, what happens is you guys are all pretty much sleeping, minding your own business, when all of a sudden someone attacks from the darkness.
From the darkness, can I attack the darkness?
magic missile.
Where are the Cheetos? Where's the Mountain Dew?
Can I have a Mountain Dew?
Where's the
It's in the fridge?
I got an ogre slaying knife.
Can I have
Anyway, we all know it. We all love it. We should go watch it later.
We will after
Probably
this. In the meantime.
Indeed.
The
In the meantime.
Sorry.
In the darkness.
In the darkness, I'm trying to figure out what I wrote. Who's E?
God's trying to figure out what the
What
fuck's
is
going
he?
on.
Who got
also.
the natural 20 again?
I got an at 20 on the perception.
On the perception. Did you roll initiative?
I did. 16.
Okay, I got you there. So,
Yeah, I'm 19.
14.
who the fuck is? Oh, that must be enemy.
Oh, that makes sense. It is
Yeah,
his
he's
turn.
enemy.
I just remember I rolled a natural 20 on initiative. So,
Hey, crits don't count. Crits don't.
not on initiative, but they still help. Alright.
Give the DM a point.
The DM has all of the points.
DM, you get a player point.
Yes! I've never gotten one before.
Well, you should have had so many. What did it only take up till now?
Alright,
Everybody give the GM a player.
come on. Show
Yeah.
your love.
Yeah, that's a whole level up our maps.
That's like breaking the fifth wall. I
I
feel
know.
like.
Someone should be taking psychic damage because that fourth wall smacking them back.
That's the Game Master. The Game Master takes massive damage, concussive. He's unsure of what's happening right now.
Any religious checks are at advantage.
Alright, I need Lily to tell me her armor class. What's your AC?
Currently, it is a. Well, basically that. So. Damn. Yeah,
Flat-footed.
it's gonna be flat-footed.
Yeah.
That's gonna be oof. That's gonna be like That's 14.
14. You get hit.
Ah.
Welcome to my world.
With 3 damage. Plus 2 poison damage.
Oh god. Not poison. Do I need to roll fortitude?
Sure. Yes.
Because you asked for it.
Oh, never mind. She's fine.
Alright.
That's a 22.
She's fine.
It's
Totally fine.
It's fine.
She's fine.
She's doing great.
And it goes to the enemy's turn. That was the surprise round. Now it's the top of the round, which is the enemy at the top of the round. The person who just tried to poison you is going to try to poison you again. They got a natural 1. Oh!
Because it's dark.
Oh, and a 20 on the backhand. Does a 20 hit?
No.
Oh, then they miss twice.
No, it hits. It hits.
Oh, alright. It hits. On the second attack, you take 4 damage, plus another 2 poison damage.
So, oh crap. So how much was it the first time? It was
I don't remember.
6, I believe.
6? Okay, sure.
Yes. So 10.
Alright. And roll another fortitude save.
Yay! Because it's poison. Oh, even better. 24.
Alright. You are again feeling totally cool with this.
Well, not totally, but I'm
But
not
mostly.
sweating either. Something's stabbing me.
Bastigar.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my 2 daggers, and since I'm assuming they have their back to me, it's just one enemy, right?
So far, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do a sneak attack
Ooh. Sneak attack.
with my 2 daggers.
So give me a, actually, no, never mind. I was going to ask for a stealth check, but you're flanking, which technically that's all you need, really, in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead and roll attacks.
Okay.
We'll call that one Lily. We'll call Nanarch Lily for the moment.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 with flanking, yes.
Okay, and I got a 2, right? Since I got 2 weapon fighting and
Yeah,
2
that
daggers.
does look really awkward.
Sorry?
Do I roll another one since I am wielding 2 daggers with 2 weapon fighting and the
You
sneak attack?
do get another
Yeah,
attack.
I think just based on your level, you get a second attack.
So that'd be 4 attacks, wouldn't it? 2 each.
If you're using 2 weapon fighting, yes, but then each attack takes a minus.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I was just expecting 2, but okay.
Yeah, no, I mean just take your 2, wherever your second base attack bonus is.
Okay. So then that would be 15. That would be 19.
19 just misses.
Okay.
And
And since the first one's since it's a sneak attack, I do 5d6, correct?
I don't know. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's see. X damage is
whoa.
1d6 at first level and increases by 1d6 every 2 rogue levels thereafter.
What are you using?
He's a rogue.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
it should be
5d6.
Jesus.
Yep, first level,
Nice.
10th level should be 5, yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 6. I just wanted to make sure.
You're good.
Okay. So that'll be 12, 15,
Fuck.
and 19 points of damage.
Ow.
All together or separately?
Yeah. Altogether for that first attack, and you said the 19 misses?
Yes.
Oh, what the hell are we fighting?
That's a good question.
Salar, it's your turn.
We're at a pretty good level.
Okay, so I'm out on a branch,
Sure.
and I hear all this shit happening.
Yes.
Where,
Because you requested.
where exactly am I positioned to the room?
I don't know, like
Like, how...
over here or some shit.
I'm over...
Or are you being a perv and sitting right outside the window?
That sounds more likely.
I like the outdoors, fuck y'all.
That's what I'd say too if I was spying on naked ladies in the outdoors.
Okay, so about how high up am I, and...
I don't know, like 20 feet.
Can I make a perception check to see if any other creatures are around?
Sure.
18.
18. You don't think so?
Yeah, that was as low as I could get without a net one. Alright. Do I have an open access to the window, or do I need to fucking jump into one window and then go through a couple of rooms in the hallway?
No, I mean you can see them. You can see a window.
Would the branch be actually like leading close enough to the window that I could jump off? Like, is it like standing out here, or
Yeah, it's like out there. It's like a 10-foot jump to the window.
to the window? To the
You'd have to
walls?
roll an acrobatics check.
Right, which I fully intended on doing.
Unless you want to spend a GM point.
No. Acrobatics 11.
11. You jump, you like run across the branch and you jump and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like.
That's not right anymore. Since I got that. That would actually be 11 then.
That's what you said the first time.
I said oh, wait. Yeah.
You run down the branch and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump through this window, like all badass style. And then you jump and you come up way short, and it's all you can do to like grab the edge of the window and like try to like climb up and through the window.
You got a climb check?
His next turn, yes.
That would be really bad for me.
Lily, it's your turn.
Why, that's a strength one.
As she feels the blade and
I
poison
have
burn
heard
her,
every time.
she, out of instinct, comes out of her trance and just casts
Say strength.
Flare
So was Swing.
Flare.
as a spell-like ability. Oh no, that's a regular spell. That's a regular spell. Sorry. Flare. What Flare does is the cantrip causes a burst of light. If you cause the light to burst in front of a single creature, that creature is dazzled for 1 minute unless it makes a fortitude save. Sightless creatures or as well creatures already dazed are not affected by Flare.
What's the fortitude DC?
It's going to be my cat. Oh no. It's going to be 12. Yeah,
Am
it's
I
not.
gonna have to roll for that as well?
No, since he's right in front of me and you're behind him, it's just going to be in his face. Basically, I just caused a flash of light from my palm.
What's the DC? You said 12? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's 10 plus casting level, which is 0, or spell level, which is 0, and my casting level for int is 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. It succeeds against your spell.
Do I see what it is?
You see, it is a heavily cloaked individual, humanoid, bearing a blade in one hand, a long sword or a scimitar of some kind, and then a dagger in the offhand.
Well, I'm going to pull...
With the gnome on his back, trying to stab it as fast as he can.
Yeah, she pulls her, unsheathes her short sword and attempts to stab him.
Stab. Okay.
And I get a 32.
What?
Nope.
A 32 to hit?
Misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Misses hard. Not even close.
And a 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
And now it'll be my turn.
She lets out a grunt from the pain of the stab. Ugh.
She. Okay.
And then raises her blades as if steeling herself for the battle to come. It goes to her turn. She is gonna use a smoke bomb. Cause fuck you guys. I mean, you can still see her. She throws it at her feet. It obscures anything past 5 feet. So as long as you're within melee range, you can still see her. But it is the room suddenly fills with smoke, and she's trying to escape. She makes this.
You're not going to be getting away from me that easily.
Attacks of opportunity.
She swipes at you, Bastard Gray, and then tries to make a run for the window which she presumably entered from. What's your AC?
Attack opportunity.
Robert.
I am gonna latch onto her as best as I can with my short, stubby little arms around her throat. I'm still holding on to my daggers.
What's your AC?
Oh, my AC, 17.
17. She manages to hit you with a vicious blow from her poisoned sword. Roll a fortitude save.
Okay. 19 on the die. 27.
Ooh, yeah, no, totally. You're good. You take 8 points of damage total. You are unaffected by the poison as you latch on and try to grapple her. Go ahead and roll a CMB check.
CMB?
CMB. He's trying to latch on.
CMB.
B or
I
D?
get the D.
B.
Boy.
I get the D.
B
Bravo.
for boy, yes. Thank you, Nick.
Okay.
The
That
D
is
is
going
for
to be a
joy.
25.
25?
Yeah, I got an 18 and my CB is 7.
Holy shit. Great roll. Yes, you
Fuck yeah.
grapple.
Okay, awesome.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I'm just holding on for dear life.
Just holding on.
Hey.
Salar.
I'm going to try to shuffle my way up.
Roll a climb check.
Okay. 9.
Still drunk.
I drink milk.
Drunk on that sweet dairy
That's
goodness.
sweet lactose.
You managed to just climb yourself up to the windowsill, as dairy drunk as you are.
God, that's too much calcium. Then I wipe off my milk mustache.
Milk, my one weakness.
My one weakness.
I saw someone breaking in here. What? Oh.
Yeah, you managed to climb your way up and like look through the window, and you see this person attacking Lily and Bastargray. Lily, it's your turn now.
The one.
All right.
The one's fucking subdued, right?
I mean, he's being like grappled, but yeah,
Okay.
for now,
For now.
I guess. Yeah.
So Lily gets up and she's just got fire in her eyes and she's just like, hold her. And she's going to cast a snowball.
I'm trying to, Lassie.
Like there was
Us
no
balls are
cuteness.
very heavy here.
Now,
Oh, it's
snowball is a
just a
ranged
beetle.
touch attack spell. And it allows me to deal 1d6 cold damage per caster level.
Ooh, that's 3d6 for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your touch attack.
What all do I
I
have?
had the creepiest.
Your
flying
BAB plus your range,
In my
your dex
hair.
mod.
Okay, which is my best?
around.
That's good.
This cat
Alright.
here,
And that's going to
I
be.
fucking walk in that store and fucking
Hold on.
spiders.
BAB plus dex. That's going to be a 25.
Yes, easily.
Right in the back of his head with its magical snowball.
And how much damage?
13.
Oh,
The snowball? Wow.
that's like a
That's-
rock packed snowball.
Yeah, no, that's. It's one of those fucking
You
ones
just
you
pack
fucking
that together.
put a bunch of ice
Yeah.
all in your hand and you snap.
That's a dirty snowball.
Harder than I've hit with my sword.
Bonked it off her head.
Fuck.
Baka! She yelled.
Bonk.
Bonked it off her head.
Bonk!
Yeah, bonk.
Bonk.
And then that person
Is it
is
like
going to
fun?
try to escape. They're going to try to flee from combat, jump back out the window, and just get the hell out of there.
But
Trying
I'm
to
right
attack of
there.
opportunity?
Derek, I'm there. I'm stopping this.
Everybody except Salar gets an attack of opportunity.
Nice, Chief.
Oh, wait, no, you're coming in from the window, it'll run past you.
They're
Yeah, alright,
They're
alright.
5 feet.
Everybody gets an attack of opportunity.
Why? He
Okay.
just made an attack.
It's
Can I
running
Get
past
my
you.
attack of
Okay.
opportunity.
Out of the
Still
window.
stay grappled
Out of the
to her.
window. I should.
Yeah,
get
can't he just like hold on and stab her?
Oh wait, are you
Like,
grappling her?
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
grappling her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's holding onto her like
You need to
grapple.
make a CM.
I'm so
CMB
sorry.
check.
I do
I mean, my
need to make.
feet aren't touching the ground, but I got her around the neck.
All right.
Pulling on her shirt like, no.
Just to make it stated.
Vestergaard, what is your CMD?
My CMD is 19.
Oh! Manages to escape from your grasp and sprints for the window.
Can I make a CMB?
Yes, you can make a CMB. Anyone else can make a CMB or just an attack roll, an attack of opportunity, as this person just tries to flee.
31.
Can I grapple her
Oh.
again?
I'm gonna try to.
Yes, you can try to grapple her. That's what Tyler's doing.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I'm gonna try to grapple her as she's like flying at me, like, oh no, you don't, bitch. Not bad.
Another 25.
I did a 31 on my attack roll. I'm just gonna let everybody know.
Jesus.
Fuck. Okay. Well, we know who to nerf now.
All right, Lily, you attack.
I know you don't. You keep someone.
Bastergray, you grapple.
21.
Stab her foot.
You also
No, 22.
grapple. You also grapple. Damn.
6 damage.
You guys got that fucker. 6 damage, and the other two wrestle him or her to the ground. I can't remember. Was it a her?
Yes.
Or it was her.
Her. Yeah, it was her.
You wrestle her to the ground. She looks like she's almost dead.
Oh boy.
Alright. I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm gonna cast hold on.
Lily, don't attack her anymore.
Hold
We
on.
don't need her dead. We need
I'm
her
gonna
alive.
cast Hidden Diplomacy.
What?
My last first level spell slot.
Hidden diplomacy?
Yep. As part of this casting spell, you can attempt a single Intimidate spell, a skill check to make it a target act friendly towards you. If you succeed, the target assists you normally, but Hidden Diplomacy clouds the memory of any threats or pressure you applied. The target remembers assisting you, but can't remember why. It's added towards you doesn't worsen as a result of being intimidated.
Weird.
It sounds like
But
he's
okay.
using a different system.
What kind of save?
Will.
Okay.
12 will.
What's the DC?
It'd be 13.
Natural 20.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
That
still
means
try
we
to-
all get a GM point, right?
Yeah, when DM rolls.
No, that means everybody loses a GM point.
Ah, jeez.
Well,
Ah,
we had-
man.
But you have so many
Oh.
more opportunities. Not really.
Well, she
I
is gonna
guess.
try to intimidate her though.
Oh yeah, I mean it was
Still.
6 against 8, so you get
Yeah,
more
no,
opportunities.
she succeeds. She's like, nah,
Yeah,
fuck you. I ain't afraid of you, bitch. And she like, spits on your face.
Well, I haven't rolled my intimidation yet,
She still
The
spits
spell
on your
failed.
face.
so she automatically succeeds.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet. I'm just spitballing.
Oh,
Ah.
I like it. Yeah. I'm still gonna try and intimidate.
All right, go ahead and intimidate.
Okay, hold on here. Skill, intimidation.
I think she should roll at disadvantage with the other people around her grappling her.
21.
Yes. That intimidates.
Yeah,
I grab her and
mine's
I
the same mine.
just rip off her hood, and I look into her soul, and I'm just like, "Did my uncle send you?"
Want to notice that?
Well, just about everybody's got an uncle, laddie.
I said, "Did my uncle send her?"
Who the fuck are you?
I'll
That'd be
never
her
tell
uncle.
you.
Spits in your face again.
Oh, okay, that answers my question. She smiles. Well, that answers my question. And just slams her head into the ground.
Good God.
And then walks off. It's not enough to damage her because she doesn't have enough strength, but it just makes her feel better. It's for flavor.
It's for flavor.
It's for flavor. Not like, just like a strong, because she really ain't got no strength, but she just like thunks her head and just like, yeah, and walks off.
Jesus, fuck me. This bitch is bad, I think to myself.
I'm gonna ask, Tyler, what was your character's name again?
Sailor.
I'm gonna ask Sailor if he could cast some tingle on her to keep her in place.
Yeah. I cast some tingle. Oh shit, I think that's a DC reflex.
Okay. Also, I need everybody to roll perception checks.
Can I put my arm on?
She
Natural
fails.
one. Natural one.
Oh.
So not
16.
damage.
16.
With a 2 on the die.
I'm just sleeping.
32.
I mean, my perception tag.
16.
Okay.
14.
What did you get, Robert?
Natural one.
Oh,
I get ready to cast
Damn.
natural one buddies with Nicole.
Yeah! I love natural
We
one.
get
That one!
All right.
So I will cast Entangle
That's a pretty pink die.
on
I know,
this.
You cast entangle, and they are entangled. But then all of a sudden, everybody, except for Ziat and Bez Stargray, become aware of the smell of smoke beginning to penetrate your senses. And you hear the person you have just entangled just kind of laughing. You
Oh,
fools!
he's a crazy one.
We've already surrounded you. You failed. She is ours.
Not if I have anything to say about
I
Classy.
slam her head against the fucking whatever bed and the bedding and just like what
I know you are, but what am I?
the fuck do you mean?
You slam her head against the bedpost, and
I'm
she's
putting
like,
my arm down.
fucking split her head open, and you're just like, what do you mean? And she's just like, dead. And so you're just like, shit! I gotta interrogate him, then kill
Don't
him.
go for the head.
I get up and go to investigate the smoke,
That's all.
see where the fire's coming from.
The fire is coming from below you, on the first floor of the establishment.
Lily, get your armor on. We're gonna be leaving sooner than I thought.
I'm going to burn a GM point to get it on as quickly as possible.
That is totally fine. While you are sprinting to get your armor on, there is a voice audibly heard by everyone in the area. We've come for you, princess.
My eyes widen.
Come out now and your
My eyes
friends
widen
may
too.
live.
My eyes wide. Holy shit.
You're not a princess.
I'm gonna grab my firebolt. I'm
But the
gonna grab my
realization.
crossbow and load a firebolt. I'm gonna go to the window and shoot whoever I see, whoever seems to be speaking.
Roll a perception check.
Tears start coming to her eyes. I knew he would send him. I knew he was. It was only a matter of time.
15.
15. You do not see anyone. That this.
And I'm just gonna yell out, "Over our dead bodies, you bloody bastard!"
Yeah, bloody bastard.
Lily's gonna finish putting on her armor. With tears running in her eyes.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm jumping the fuck up and getting ready and heading.
Well, I know I ain't no princess. I surround the only girl in the room and just like hold my quarterstaff ready.
At this point, has it been 10 hours after we set out from the lake?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And
I go to the window and I look out of it to see if there's anyone out there.
Okay,
If
roll.
I didn't see anybody, I'm gonna be getting armored up, ready for battle.
Okay, you're doing that. Best Star Gray. Arthur, roll a perception check.
24.
24. You can like see the edges of people within the darkness kind of flitting about and moving around.
Go ahead. Man.
Am I noticing that Lily's starting to cry?
Is that what Lily's doing? Has Lily cried?
Yeah, she's like really audibly shaking and
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Fucking bawling.
Then
Everything
yeah.
that-
Yeah. You guys are in the same room together. You would be aware of that, definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Lily. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder after I get all dressed. I'm gonna
She
say,
jumped.
Lassie.
She jumped and kind of like
Oh,
scooped
Lassie.
away.
Hey. You're not going anywhere.
I
You're
don't,
under my protection as of right now.
I don't know what it is.
Since I got you out of that dungeon.
She looks at you. She's like, "You do not understand. He will kill us all.
Not if I have
Our only
anything to
choice
say
is
about
to
it,
go
Lassie.
with it."
I don't know what it is with this child, but you need to get her out of here. Please go while I wake up the rest of the crew.
If what he says is true, this place is truly surrounded, and we will not leave.
We'll get you out of here, Lassie.
She collapses to the floor. Not like collapses, like faints, but like to her knees.
I'll look at her and like,
Depressing.
Get up there,
Lassie,
woman.
I
We
walked
still
through the
have.
terrors of this last war we were in. I'll get you out of here. I promise you that.
You still
Or
have
else
a
I'll
suit
die
already.
trying.
She tears up terribly at this, like even more so, like big anime rolling tears.
With the giant ass water droplets.
Yeah, like almost her entire eye covered in water, kind of
Splashing and shit as they hit the ground.
I'm gonna go out to the hallway and be like, everybody get up, we gotta go. We gotta go right now.
I already broke down my door.
Gotta go right now, gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Lily out of the room. Try to get her out there. Try to stealth past everything as best as possibly we can.
Alright.
You snap awake Ziat with Arthur jumping into the hall and shouting, "We gotta get up, we gotta go now," sort of thing. You snap to.
Right.
Go ahead and roll your initiative. Anyone who hasn't rolled initiative yet.
Four.
Do
Four.
do you want to?
You're a good sailor. I
Yeah,
got you.
those of us that have.
So we're rolling initiative now?
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
8.
Ooh.
9. While you're getting that all set up, I'm gonna go use the bathroom again right quick.
Okay. You got a 15, right, Ryan?
No, I got an 8.
Oh, an 8. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Lily got 15.
Lily already rolled and got a 14.
Sure.
I got a 15.
Bummer. All right. Fuck. Where did we just leave off?
I look up.
Essentially, they all woke
We're
up
all
somehow.
waking up and getting ready. In our
I'm sorry.
rooms.
I'm just
Arthur came
confused.
out in the hallway, but
I had-
Lily and
I had
they're all still in this room.
Sailor, Lily, Bastar.
We had this one entangled, essentially until I fucking smashed his head against the side post of a bed.
That one was already
was
dead.
not my intention.
All right, let's just start with Sundari.
No, I bust out of my fucking room and
You bust out of your fucking room and
based on the sounds I've heard, the sounds I'm hearing, I assume I see Arthur. Can I tell where the danger is coming from?
Perhaps a map of the rooms would help.
roll a perception check.
Oh yeah. 18 on the die.
Plus what? Plus what?
Plus 14.
Yes, the commotion is coming from Lily and Bastargar's room.
Draw my sword and over there.
You run over there with a move action. Door's closed.
Okay, I'm back.
Kick it open.
You kick the door open.
No, I just open it.
You just open it.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the end of your turn.
It was your. Oh my god!
Arthur,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Should we take
I'm going to cast resist energy for fire on myself.
Do you want to?
Do you want to?
It's getting,
We can.
It's getting late.
It's getting
Yeah,
late.
it's 10.
I was trying to wrap this up.
Alright. Wrap it up.
What do you do, Arthur?
I'm casting resist energy fire on myself,
Okay.
Nice.
and that lasts 10 minutes per level.
You cast resist energy fire on yourself. And it goes to the top of the round. All of a sudden, there is a bright flash of light within Lily and Bastard Gray's room.
Door.
Oh, God.
Like
Fucking
a,
dawn.
yeah, like a flashbang or something.
Is it just a flash or is it also the bang?
It's just a flash. It's just a flare. It's a bright flash of light.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Bastard Gray, you're at the next in the turn order. When your vision returns to you, you see an empty room before you. Lily is gone, as is the shadowed individual who attacked you.
What in the fuck?
Lily! Lily!
You call out into the night air through the broken window, but there is no response.
Where is she? What just happened?
Lily!
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna run outside yelling her name at the top of my lungs.
Lily!
No!
That was your name, right?
What is up? Adrian! Adrian!
Hey, yo, look. What you got,
Yo, Adrian, you know.
We'll go forever. Please stop us. Fuck. This has gone on long enough.
And we don't.
I told you.
God damn it!
And we don't see a thing. Instead, we are pleased by the fucking cool nights.
Yeah, you guys run out of the tavern and you're like, oh god, where did she go? Adrian.
Some of us looking out the window like,
But you,
Lily.
you call out into the night air and your only response is a shiveringly cold breeze that cuts through your cloaks and chills you to the bone.
Before we close, can I make a knowledge nature?
For what?
Nothing.
What kind of leaves make up the floor?
Yes.
What beautiful flower does she
How did
remind
they
you
get
of?
in?
Alright.
The window wasn't broken through
Thank
until I got in.
you so much, everybody, for joining us.
Welcome back to the DM seat. Everyone give an applause to Jake because he did fucking marvelous.
No,
I
you're
agree.
too kind.
Applaud.
You don't have to applaud, but please applaud.
That was quite an adventure you took us on.
Oh,
It was fun.
It
was
a very
fun.
entertaining turn of events.
We'll get this figured out. Thank you to Robert and Nick for managing to roll with the punches and
Welcome.
Always.
follow my prompts to create this interesting little adventure. Yeah,
I tried my best.
it was a
You
team
can't
effort.
see me, but I'm doing a bow.
Your best was more than enough, and keep at it, cause
I imagine you pull your fucking blouse up just enough. Just enough.
Hold your blouse up.
Yep.
Is that a saying?
Just enough. Pull the
So all of us ran out of the
Exactly.
burning tavern.
essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
That's where we were ending the
Wow.
session. Feel free to remind me before next Saturday when we continue.
Yeah, go away, guys. That's the wrong one.